Hello. What's up?
Who be here already?
Well, we got a couple of peeps in the chat. Giovanna.
Good evening, everyone. Happy. Oh, shoot. I promise I'd never say that phrase ever in my
Monday?
life.
What, happy Monday?
Yeah.
Mondays are never fucking happy. John Allen, how the
Hey,
hell are
John.
you?
Hey, John, Giovanna, Lori, Naya's in the house. Joanne, Schnabel. See, I want to say Schnabel, but I'll bet you it's Schnabel.
Schnabel. No, there's no O there. Schnob. It could be a schnob. No, it can't be a schnob. I was thinking Schnabel because Parker Schnabel, one of my favorite characters on Gold Rush. He
Hey,
always
Francis.
wears a sweatshirt that says "ugly kid," and yeah, he matches the saying. He's not pretty.
Francis, Kelly, June, Angela. Hey, Angela.
Hi,
Schnabel.
Trish.
Schnabel. There you go. Hey,
Hello,
Cheryl.
Patty.
Hey,
FOMO.
Trish. Thank you,
FOMO.
FOMO.
It is a beautiful day here. Orca.
What's up, Orca?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's like it's freaking hot here. It was 97 earlier, but for some reason it didn't feel like it.
You can keep that shit.
I'm getting a little tired of it, actually.
No, you can keep it.
Yo, 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 He-Man.
He-Man. Oh. By the power of Grayskull,
Margie to Brandon.
I have the power.
So, I heard you got a
Oh,
little
this kid.
something in the mail today.
Yeah, the kid's in here. Trish, Maria, Felicia. I did. I got a brown box. Oh, and it's a heavy brown box. Brown box.
Hey, Felicia. Hey,
Brown box.
Eliana's in the house. Hi there.
I got a brown box.
Glad you could make it, Ileana. Margie, FOMO773. Let's see. Joanne, Francis. I think I'm caught up.
Hello, Francis.
Christina, Marie Beck. Hey.
Oh, Francis says they got rain and killing. I know it's pronounced Killeen, but I like killing better.
Killing, yeah.
I like killing better. Because every time I've been to killing, I feel like killing somebody.
Carol and Eunice. All right. So show us that box again. You finally got your freaking box. Finally, after spending a few days in Alaska.
Oh, sweet Jesus. I'm telling you, the trip this computer took was about to drive me to drink. So we got this special brown box. Has not been tampered with.
Hey, you do that better than Vanna White.
Look out, Vanna. I'm coming for your job.
Hey, Annie
I can
Hall.
look just as sexy in those evening gowns.
Adriana's like, open it already.
Hi, Annie.
Drum roll, please. Who's doing drum roll? I can't do drum roll.
Oh, what? Am I supposed to open it now?
Oh yeah, you want to
You want to do it now, or do you want to wait till we get like 100 people in here?
No, let's just do it now. I got some VT to get to, you know.
Oh, my crackhead TV. Okay, so do we have any stripper music?
Stripper music? You want stripper music?
Yeah. Da 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 da.
Oh dang! The whole box comes apart like that.
And it opens up like a big old pizza box. Am I going to be able to put this thing back together? Maybe use it as a stand tonight? I don't know.
Maybe.
Bear with me, ladies and gentlemen, while I try to put a box back together. Can he do it? Let's take bets. Because y'all know, when you take something out of a box, can you get the damn thing back in the box
No.
the way it comes out?
Never.
Never.
There you go.
All right.
Dun, 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 dun. Wait, she only got the. Oh, there you go. There it is. The MacBook Air box.
Yep, MacBook Air. Can you all read the writing on that? Probably not.
Barely. Okay.
Yeah, I can barely see it. I got another box to use for a stand so far. All right.
There it goes. Anybody who's got an Apple product loves unboxing their Apple. There it is.
It's a lot of fun. And if you can't tell what color it is, it's kind of a champagne color.
Oh, you got that rose gold colored?
Well, I don't know what they call. They called it something, and I'm like, yeah, why not? And then now that I see it, I kind of wish I would have got the midnight one, but dare to be different, right? Go look
What is
at
the
that.
color of the MacBook Air?
I have people texting me. Who's texting me?
It's called Starlight.
Yeah, Starlight's text me. Hello, Star.
No, the color of the MacBook is called Starlight.
Oh, well, that's who actually texted me too.
No way. Get out of here.
Yes.
That's probably what they were texting you, the name Starlight.
No. We are open.
Wow, look at that shiny Apple. They changed that recently. It used to be, it was white and it was a light. So when you turn it on, there would just be a white Apple logo.
I remember that. That did used to light up.
Yeah,
I
but
remember that.
They changed it to just like a mirror, whatever you want to call that. Whatever they call it. There it is. Holy crap. Now, little confession, just to be transparent with everybody.
Yep.
Bam unboxed it earlier. He couldn't freaking wait.
Well, if for those of you that own Apple products, when you get it out of the box, turn it on, it goes, hello, bueno, hola. Every possible language there is in the world, it says hello to you. And then you have to wait till it goes back to the English one so you can actually hit continue.
No, you don't. But
it takes an hour and a half to set the damn things up.
But he did, because we had to kind of set it up, and he's going to switch over to it in a little bit. But that's a nice machine there. Is it heavy?
It's 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds. I mean, it's not bad.
So he calls me earlier, and I'm like, oh, he got the box. He got the box. And I'm about to tell him, all right, don't touch it until 7 o'clock. And then he says, all right, now how do I set this damn thing up? Like,
this is my very first Apple or Macintosh computer ever. So, I mean, I've had nothing but IBMs and PCs my whole entire life. So this is my first Apple computer product ever. So everything's completely different.
Yeah.
I mean, totally fucking different.
Yeah, it's fun. I was telling him, I get it. When I get the times where I'm fortunate to have to open up a new Apple product, you're like a little kid. You can't wait to go home and just open it up. And
Exactly.
It's got that new Apple smell still.
Well, I don't know about the smell part, but yeah.
Oh, it smells. That smell it. That's the smell of money. That's Apple.
Trust me. Yeah. It's pretty expensive. It's a pretty penny, all right.
And this, again, for those of you who don't know, thanks to all of you who helped pitch in and make this possible for Bam. That's why he's got that new toy to play with, and you're gonna hook it up in a little bit, right? You're gonna hook it up. You're gonna.
Well, I'm in the process of doing it now. I need you to ship me off an invite, but hang on. Yeah, ship it to my instant messenger because I have that on. I have Facebook on here.
Okay, so what that means, whoops. No, it's not what that means. Yeah, but how come you were able to log in earlier without this?
That's because on my Mac I'm logged in under your account. Oops, wrong mouse.
Okay, there you
All right.
go. All right. So hey, John Allen, there you go. Thank you, sir, so much for the super sticker. You're awesome. Thank you all. What am I saying thank you for? Bam, you're the one to say thank you. Talk to your people. You talk
Well,
to your
thank you.
people. Say thank you.
Talk to my people.
I'm
I
thanking
do.
them.
I do really appreciate this new computer, guys. I mean, I thank you just doesn't really convey my gratitude. I am extremely excited. Manny knows how excited I am because he's been putting up with me for the past week. I'm like, dude, you would not believe it. I mean, you can't make this shit up. I mean, 2 mechanical failures in Alaska. It cleared customs once in Alaska. Then it goes to Louisville and sits for 12 hours to clear customs yet again. I mean, you cannot make this up if you tried.
Yeah, Faith, I get it. I got to put up with those redbird morons every once in a while too. Especially when I had to go work temporarily in Missouri.
Misery.
I had to work in Cape Girardeau, Missouri, home of Rush Limbaugh. And oh god, as soon as I got off the airplane, I would hear it, and it's just not fun. And also Nebraska too. I thought we had Cub fans in Nebraska. I sense a lot of Cardinal fans.
There is no Cub fans.
Ah, yes, there. Manny, Mongo Lightly and Justin are doing a live about the V. You guys should be. Oh, for real? Okay, I got two. Oh, check it out. I'm gonna remove one. You ready? You ready? Hey, lower your camera a little bit. Like, bring the screen towards you a little more. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Yo, what's up?
He's hooked up.
I am. Now I got to get rid of this thing over here because I got an echo going on.
Yeah, you got to kill your other instance.
That's what I'm doing.
Hey, Cherie.
Bye-bye. All right, now this guy, we'll plug in over here. If I can find the hole. Can we find the hole?
That's what I'm not even going to go there. I'm not going to say who said that. I'm not going to say who said that.
I think I had it and then I lost it. I'm sure you've all heard that before. Am I here? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
You can hear me. Yay! I made it.
Are they still talking about the V over there? Anyway. Okay, see how you got to adjust your wall a little bit? I can see that side over there. There you go.
All right, so this is my mansion I live in.
Damn, man, that's a nice house you got there, bud.
Yeah, trust me, it's not my house. It's the they have this background or a
Bam
brick wall.
Drives a bus, right?
Yeah,
right. Living like Elon Musk over here.
Yep, I'm balling, motherfucker. I'm balling over here.
Mother trucker, is that what you're
mother truckers. Trust me, there's no balling over here, except coming out of my eyes. It's the only balling happening.
See, and this is what I'm talking about. It's processing power. So you can have the green screen and not have a delay in the video, or your screen ain't locking up, or none of that stuff.
Yeah, and I'm even on Wi-Fi.
Yeah, this is the background that comes with this software.
Yeah, they have this one.
If you see this StreamYard software,
and then they have.
They what do they got? Like a brick, right? Bricks or something?
Then they have this one. So those are the two that come with it. Manny just emailed me a bunch of his. So at some point when I get them out of my email, onto this computer, then Manny and I can actually dress for whatever. Dress to impress, so to speak.
Yeah. And we'll get synced up. Like when Abel comes on, we do the same background. It's got the lines going all the way across.
Yeah, we'll look like we're all in the same building. We'll have like a conference table or whatever.
Yep. So now
June says keep the first one. All right, I guess I got to go back to the mansion. All right, June.
Yep, everybody wants to see the mansion.
I like the mansion myself anyway. It makes me feel important.
Yeah, can you play the piano too, by the way?
No.
Let's see, freaking Liberace over here.
Liberace, I am not.
Do we have a galaxy background? I will say, Kate, if you look through my thumbnail,
hello, Kate.
There was a Twilight Zone thumbnail that I did for one of her shows. It was actually pretty funny, that thumbnail for the video.
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to figure out how to make the camera people smaller and the chat a little bigger, because the chat's a little on the small side. I gotta play with it a bit.
Yeah, you'll figure it out. Anyway, yep, it's a brand new machine. You got your Apple warranty. You've got I'm telling you, you should have no issues needing a computer for years. And I mean years. You don't have to turn it off. Unlike a Windows computer, you got to turn it off. You should turn it off daily, every night, and have a fresh instance of Windows running in the morning. With Apple, the iOS, the Mac OS, you don't have to turn off your computer. A Mac runs better when you leave it on all the time.
Oh.
Putting it to sleep works good too.
Lauren asked if I have any Grey Poupon.
You have any Grey Poupon? Oh man,
never touched the stuff. I like yellow mustard better.
These are people showing their age. And not everybody knows what Grey Poupon is all about.
Now Vanessa's going to want to come visit you when she sees your house. I'm sure if Vanessa thought this was my house, she'd be the first one going, scam, scam, scam. Okay, this is why you don't send strange people money over the internet. Look at this place that he lives in, and y'all stupid enough to buy him a computer. That's Vanessa right there. Okay, well, we've done showing. It's not my house. You want to see my house? I'll show you my house. It's not pretty. Okay, it's rather a mess.
Nah, you don't got to prove nothing, man. Don't worry about that. Don't got to prove it. What I did talk about last night a little bit. I did a little audio podcast last night.
I heard,
and I did mention about when this happened and the goal was met for the GoFundMe. It seemed like after that, right at that point, is when I got tired of the VT Chronicles. I was like exhausted from it. It's like that's enough. I need a break. And
thank you, Cherie.
That's around the same time I needed to step away and take a break. It's just a coincidence. I do got those people that are saying, "Oh, they just collected the money and now they're not going to stream nothing no more." It's like, no, wouldn't do that. No. It was just a simple coincidence of I got tired. Like we said, I needed a mental break from that crap.
Sometimes, I mean, she is a bit much to handle. I mean, Chuck can't stand the woman. He can't believe we waste our time with her. I mean, she's a lot to deal with. She's a lot to handle. She really is.
Yeah. So,
but yeah.
Anyway, I talked about that last night, and I'm not going to explain myself over and over because of just a few people. But it's important to me, because I'm not a scammer, and neither is Bam, and we're not. This was a legitimate need, and for those who could help, did, and those who didn't want to or couldn't, it's okay. It's fine. It's much appreciated, and
very much so.
Very grateful to all you guys. You people are awesome, and whether you donate or not, you watch every time we're on, and we're grateful for that as well. Glad we can give you. Now we got to go earlier. Well, I'll probably go twice in one night because Bam now he's got his work schedule and he's got to be in bed by 9 o'clock ish.
Yeah, 10 o'clock at the very latest. At the very, very latest. Now Wednesday I won't be here at all. Well, maybe I will. If you plan on doing a show Wednesday, I might have to do remote from the bus.
From the bus.
From the bus. Because I have a field trip I have to do.
We could watch all the kids throw magazines at you and stuff, and
Well, the kids will be playing football, so I mean I can pop back in one of the seats and go off of my Wi-Fi on my phone.
that'll be cool. Remote
Yeah.
live with Bam at the from the bus.
From the bus. Bam in the bus.
That's cool. So we'll play with the backgrounds at a later time, and I already emailed him a whole bunch, and so he's got a few days of learning how to work the Mac OS.
Yeah, I've already figured out how to shrink the people over here and make the writing a little bigger on the right-hand side. I've already figured that out.
And if you have to,
hello, Bonnie. Bonnie wants to see me on front from the bus. Well, Bonnie, I'll try to make that happen.
right, that'd be cool to do it right from the bus. Give us a tour of the bus.
You've seen one school bus, you've seen them all. Trust me. And mine's nothing special.
It's been a long time since I've been on a school bus.
Mine's nothing special. Trust me.
And I never took them to school. It was only like a field trip situation or whatever.
This one is middle school football team. So
that'll be fun. Alrighty. Anyway, we do got a little bit of business to take care of. Do we want to roll some video on the VT Chronicles?
Sure, why not? Anybody up for VT now that I opened my surprise package from you guys? Well, it's not really a surprise. I knew what it was. I ordered it.
Oh yeah, Molly's live with that. They are talking V.
Are they?
Yep. I just let them know that I would have joined you guys, except we are live right now. So let me set up the video real quick.
Holy cow! Mother mercy!
Enough.
My ears, my brain's still in there. Yep, I think we're good. Anybody see any brains come out my ears?
I hope you don't get no boogers on that new screen. Damn it!
I turned my head.
Got it. Just
okay.
Got it.
So Vanessa turns her head and goes. I turn my head and go, chew. There's a difference here. God, that was mean. I'm sorry, Vanessa. I shouldn't have done that.
That's funny.
I shouldn't have done that. That was mean. I'm not a mean person. I'm really not. Thank you, Lala. Thank you, Cherie. Thank you, Knight. Oh, Punk's in the house. What's up, Punk?
What up, Night Punk? Yeah, he's allergic to Apple products. You better not be allergic to the Apple products.
I'm not allergic to Apple. I have an Apple phone. Apple phone. Of which...
How do we do this? I can go Molly's live. You guys want to watch stream over there?
Sure. Of which I keep my phone in military time. I've done military time pretty much my whole life. Except when I worked with the airline, I had to do military time and Zulu. And let me tell you, Zulu's fun to figure out. Sometimes you're +5, sometimes you're +6.
All right, hang on.
So if you can't tell, back there in the far, that's my baby grand. It's a Steinberg. Okay. And then I have the fireplace. And then I have the TV in the bar. And of course, the vaulted ceiling.
They're playing one of her videos right now.
VT is talking about you. She talks about me. She calls me a bag of bones, from what I understand, but that's okay. I don't care. I don't care what she says about me. As long as I had a good time, that's all I care about. Say whatever you want to say about me. I don't care. Just make sure I had a good time.
They're just playing random videos of hers right now.
Jillian says, you and Bam, come over. Where are we going?
I'm kind of holding off so I can watch This is weird though. I mean, I can show her stream right now.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on.
Oh, this sucks. I don't know if Eyes is in here anymore.
Everyone's been taught the same active shooter protocol. No one tried to knock our windows in. No one tried to snipe the shooter through the window.
All right.
Even though the whole
if you guys want to jump on Molly or watch it here, I'm gonna
the same kind of windows from
just
other
say stop by and say hello.
Talking about Uvalde again.
If I was a child that survived, I would be questioning all that.
Okay.
Always.
How do I do this without?
Always.
I see Molly. I see her.
Only
Hi,
people who
Molly.
were heroes that day were the gentlemen that at the very end said, you know what, F it. We're going in whether you want us to go in or
All
not.
right, did she drop a link in here yet? Let me
They
take a
had
look.
enough. Thank you. Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah, there it is.
So
All right,
there
be
has
right
been a lot
back.
of things that have transpired, and a lot on Wednesday. They're supposed to see if the school chief of police, the Uvalde Consolidated Independent School District chief of police, Arredondo, who was the commander that day, him and his lawyer are going to try to make the case that he wasn't, but he was in charge. When you make commander moves, when you are holding back federal officers, state officers, city officers, county officers, when you are literally making the decision.
Hey everybody, I'm just trying to figure out which
hold back
audio to
nearly
turn
400
down
officers
because I've got.
from
Manny, I'm glad that you came over.
Hey everybody, I'm just trying to figure out which audio to turn down because I've got.
No, you're fine. We can hear you fine. So check it out. I was just doing a session with a new Patreon. She was a very interesting girl, and we started to.
Can't hear anything. We can't hear anything, Manny.
It turns out that 2,000 people here already knew.
We're screaming
Well,
no.
They're warning me that she's the chupacabra and that she's gonna come and eat me. No. So tell me,
Actually, it's
in a
not
nutshell,
all
how
devoted to
come
her
your whole channel's
completely.
about her? Why did you devote your channel to her?
I started covering her
Actually, it's
when
not
she ran
all
for
devoted
politics.
to her completely.
She ran for
covering
I think
her
mayor
when,
of her town, and
she
then
ran
she
for
tried for
politics.
sheriff, and
Oh
then
wow.
She was
she
ran for
a couple of Texas
mayor
seats,
of her
including
town, and then
she tried to be a
and then,
congresswoman, and
a couple of Texas
she's.
seats, including she tried to be a.
I mean, you're right, but this one's got.
Hey, if AOC can do it, so can she, right?
Yeah, hang on. We're getting double audio.
Right,
I'm trying to
but,
tell
this
them
one's got
which way to do it, so I don't have. They can hear because I'm live right now, showing your stream right now.
Tell them which way.
Hey, everybody, just come on over to Molly.
They can hear
and
because
I'm live right now, showing your stream right now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, everybody, just come on over to Molly Go Lightly yeah, that's what. No, people talk. A lot of
He
people.
has a crush on her?
People who.
Nadine says you got a
She's got a following. She's got people that know her for years, and she's got more people that she just picked up recently.
She's got a following.
Because she started covering the shooting at the Uvalde, Texas, at the school there.
How come?
No, she's I want to say 4 hours. 4 hours from. I mean, not far, but she hasn't visited at all yet.
No, she's
And she just went on the attack. Law enforcement sucks, and singling out some law enforcement people by name that they didn't do anything or they had another agenda. And basically, she tried to become a hero. Someone speaking for the community. And she picked up 5,000 or 6,000 viewers, followers. So in her eyes, those are votes. So when she's going to run again, she's got a bunch of votes that people are going to like her for.
So in
And she's got a rap sheet longer than my arm. She's got 10 arrests, I think, in the last couple of years.
Wow.
And including food stamp fraud, over $70,000, theft of personal property, driving while intoxicated, some narcotic with her kids in the car. Yeah. I'll tell you about that night in a minute. But yeah, there is video of her arrest when the police were trying to get into her car. Her kids were in the back seat. She wouldn't open the door. It became a bit of a standoff. Yeah, there is video of her arrest. And she finally gave in, and that's when they separated her from her kids. And she had visitation. Yeah. She had visitation rights for a while, and then those got reduced to phone call only. And she had visitation rights for a while. No. And Wednesday she's got court for that, some kind of final hearing. So on this 24th. No. And Wednesday she's got court for that, some kind of final hearing. That's a good question. There's one conspiracy theory says, one that I kind of believe in, is that she prearranged it, and it was all set up. One conspiracy theory because she's the biggest victim. She likes to play the victim. And one of the stories she tells was that she was about to enroll in law school. And she said the police found out, so the police went and arrested her, ruining her law school career. She said the police found and it's like, why would they arrest you for that? Right? You know, I never understood that, but so she had taken a photo with these. She was partying with these people just the day before, and there was a photo out there showing her with the other girls. She had taken and so it was not a random something like she alleges. So there's a lot of. So it was not a random something like she alleges. So there's a lot of.
When I read that she was lured into a hotel room and a woman in a black bra, I was like, that sounds like something in a
she's implicated so many people into her beating, and just recently, last week, she added me to that list. She's implicated so many people. That was her beating. I conspired to have her beat up. There's a few of us that she's named, and I conspired to have. It's just it's a joke, and she's got court for other things in September and October, but this Wednesday, the 24th, is the final custody hearing. In September and October. I do not. I know that they are preteen right now, something like that. I do not. And she herself is 44. Preteen right now, something like that. And yeah, you get people saying stupid things. I got a crush on her. I'm in love with her. That's why I keep doing it. No. The reality is, she blocks. If you disagree with her, or you say the wrong thing, you will get blocked. You'll get harassed. The reality is, she blocked. That happened in the UK. If you disagree with her, you'll get blocked. You can't watch her anymore. So many people are blocked, but they want to watch and hear what she's got to say. Yeah. So that's why I stream. You can't watch her anymore. So many people are blocked, but they want to watch and hear what she's. Yeah, there was another. What was that?
You're the only way I can see any of her stuff.
Yeah, there was another. What was that?
Mija,
oh my God!
If you're watching this, listen. You can't be blocking people.
I would pay $100.
If you want to be famous,
I would pay $100 to see how many people are on her block list. I would love to see that list. I would pay $100 to see how many. So she'll harass you. She'll dox your page. She'll show your profile, show your photos, and she'll. So she'll harass. She will criticize your looks and your lipstick or your birthmarks or whatever.
Did that to me.
She will criticize your looks and your lipstick or your birthmarks or whatever.
Because I asked her why she immediately has to put the race.
Well, the other thing she does is she speaks out a lot about things she doesn't know.
A white lady.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Well, the other thing she does is she speaks out a lot about things she doesn't know.
That'll get you places.
Yeah.
She loves to attack physical appearance and insecurity. If you have any form of insecurity at all, she literally just grabs.
Well, Vanessa, do not study me.
Yeah, there was another guy.
Promise
His
you will
page.
never
Somebody put it
graduate.
up there. His name is Frank Marr.
Sorry.
The
That's
page
the
is
truth.
No More Cheese there was Man. another guy. His page. And somebody put it up there. he's a streamer daily.
Frank
But he would show the stream. But the difference in what I do is I actually comment on all this stuff on what she's doing. But he would show the stream. But the difference in what I do is I actually comment on. This one I do not. I've seen it, but I don't know who it is.
Disney Patrol, do you know who that is?
This one I do not. I've seen it. Oh, knowing about her. Oh, okay.
I'll give you the link. Said you know her since she's 4 years old. Sure, no, no, no.
Knowing about her. Oh, okay.
Is that the stuff you were just even running through right there? That top one?
Oh no, it's that guy. I don't like him.
That.
I'm not too crazy about you coming up here. No. Don't bother. Just don't bother. I don't like him. Nah. Listen, you fucked up and you know you fucked up with me. You were putting out information where it was completely one-sided. You didn't show, you just said how I fucked up. And then you showed something else. No, you don't get to come up here, so don't even try it. Ever. You're dying. I don't like him. I'm sorry. This is my channel. You like him, you go over there and give a fuck. But he is not fair, and you're done. Oh, it's the wrong Chisme? Oh, okay. All right, then you can come on up. I bet. I just don't like it. What he did. Who the hell is that? Hey, how'd it go? All right. Wrong channel? All right. She's like, damn, who's she talking to?
Oh boy, I'm not going to ask you who to
I
name
don't
him,
like
so I
that
don't know who
guy.
that is.
Oof. He gave me the creeps.
Oh boy, I'm not going to ask you who to
No,
name him, so I don't know who that is.
Let me see who it is. Let me see your face. Let me see your face. Stick your tongue out.
Do the moonwalk.
Hop on one leg.
Do the moonwalk.
Bark like a dog.
Woof, woof, woof.
You're banned. No, I don't like him. That one that you're thinking about? No, I watched one video, gave him a total chance. It was with that crazy lady that this is what this dude claimed. Now I remember what it is. He claimed that I went on this chick's channel and said, I'm going live. Everybody come on over here. But he never actually showed that clip. He only showed some other bullshit. And he said, and when have I ever in 4 years said, hey, everybody, I'm going to go live. How about everyone leave this and come on over? I've never done that ever in 4 years. That's totally disrespectful. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the motherfucker I don't like. Don't bring him up. He's never coming up here. No.
So yeah, and you know, because
Manny,
I've got the thing called the VT Chronicles, and I replay her videos that she does sometimes 2 or 3 times a day. So I become the target of hers here and there, and you know, it's she's fascinating to watch. I'm not gonna lie, but sometimes she'll get on and she'll just go on attacking people, and she'll spend like a 1 hour video instead of discussing what she wants to discuss. She'll spend 40 minutes attacking people who comment on her page. Like a 1 hour video, and she'll waste all that time. And then it just gets boring. It got something, I'll do it for a few days, then I have to take a break because it gets irritating. And then it just gets boring. It got something, so sometimes I don't. Then I have to take a break. I'll take a break, or I've got other things that I will cover.
I get it.
So sometimes I don't. I'll take a break, or I've got other things that I will cover. Yeah, and they're asking.
Matt, you can't see. Thank you.
My page on somebody was asking. It's right. I don't know if my name is showing there or not, but it's Manny Behind the Mic, MIC,
Like a tree.
on Facebook and YouTube. I don't know if my name is showing there or not, but it's so Behind the Mic, MIC,
Nick.
on Facebook and YouTube. So.
Okay, so we got this. Well, she said she knew all about global warming since everyone else at the age of 4.
Yeah, he runs a page called No More Cheesemate. No More
I follow
Cheesemate.
Manny. Frank is boring. I don't know.
He covered her for. He's got a history with her for a long time. No More Cheesemate. Nope. No More Cheesemate.
Never heard
She
of it.
just gets under people's skin.
Got a history with her for a long time.
Did they date?
Oh,
Nope.
Yeah.
she just gets under people's skin. And it's fun. And then she goes on the attack, and when she gets triggered, oh man, that's when it gets more fun. And it's fun. And then she goes on the attack, and when she gets triggered, oh man, that's when it
Bring
gets
it.
more fun.
Bring it. I can take it.
Molly,
I've offered Vanessa, come on the show, we'll talk, forget all the criticism and all the
That's out of
juvenile talk, and let's talk.
I've offered,
But
come on the show, we'll talk. Forget
she
all the
won't,
criticism and
because
all
she's
the-
got to control the narrative, and if she can't
Juvenile
control
talk,
the
let's
interview,
talk.
then she's not going to do it. But she won't, because she's got to control the narrative, and if she can't control the interview, then
Melody goes, she's so crap about you, Molly. Who hasn't? Who cares? I don't care. I like it. I like it. Dude, I can't believe I
That's
finally
awesome, yeah.
surpassed 10,000 people on Instagram. I was like, oh, that took a while. Let Frank Marr up.
that's he's the one who's got a long history with her.
that's no more.
No.
He's the one
Manny
who's
was
got
talking
a long
about.
history with
The father, that's where the kids are now. They're with the father.
Who's the father of her kids?
Yeah.
the father. That's
And she gets a lot of criticism. Why don't you fight for them enough? Why don't you fight as hard as you do with your politics?
God.
Why don't you go, after trying to put your family back together? But she gets triggered with that question also.
After trying to put
And
her family back together.
nobody knows what's
She gets triggered with that question
in her mind about that.
and nobody knows what's.
But yeah, there's a lot to unpack with this one. I've got videos. There's another page called No More Cheeseke's Lies,
There's a lot to unpack.
and they deep
I'm not.
deep history on her and factual information. Very deep, very factual.
Deep history on her.
So if you want to learn about some stuff, my videos, I'll do commentary while we're watching her videos. But No More Cheeseke's Lies has got deep factual information for years.
But No More Cheeseke's Lies has got deep factual information for years.
She's a Dre wannabe.
Did you see that video? The one where she invited Dre to her live. This was at 2:30 in the morning, just over 6 weeks ago.
Did you see that video? The one where she
And that was Dre's last live appearance.
at 2:30 in the morning.
And after that, she kind of went into hiding or whatever. And she was on with her for about 20 minutes, and it was interesting.
After that, she kind of went into hiding or whatever. And she was on with her for about 20 minutes, and it was interesting.
And it wasn't the one.
That was
where
probably the
she
one.
was
Yeah,
like,
it's where Vanessa's on
"Oh,
top,
you
Dre's on the
respect
bottom.
me. I'm living
That
my
was.
best life."
That was.
Oh, that was it.
That was probably the one. Yeah, it's where
Yeah.
Vanessa's on top, Dre's on the bottom.
Yeah, and she was totally. Dre thought she was a fan.
I'm confused. Why does Manny cover her? Why?
Yes.
I cover her.
And Dre,
I show her stuff because people want to see. People want to hear what she's got to say, and they want to watch her videos. Mostly because it's like the old Howard Stern. I want to see what he's going to say next. Well, it's the same concept, but they can't watch her because they're all blocked. It's like the old Howard Stern. I want to see what he's going to say next. Right? I know. She could have so much. She could make so much more money. Just ignore the comment. You can't answer every single freaking comment.
I know she could.
Believe it or not, I got some people who don't like me, but I don't care. You just let them say whatever, and sometimes it gets to you. I guess if you read it, it bothers me sometimes, but I don't care. Eventually,
Yeah, Lauren, I sent him a private message. I don't think he noticed it.
Bothers me sometimes, but eventually it's like,
Her stories and thoughts are off the wall.
She stated that she'll make recovery people relapse.
Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, and she was actually making fun of people who were in recovery. Oh, I do remember that. Yeah, I remember that. She was actually making fun of people who were in recovery.
Yep.
Whoa.
She's not. Yeah, I remember that.
She's
So-
evil.
So she's not
Yeah, still.
There was a video of her doing that live on a live. The video was out there. There was a video of her doing that live on a live. Yeah,
It's better, but
the video was out there.
She literally does this, and she comes back.
Yeah,
And
I've seen this
Yeah.
video.
I'm like,
Yeah,
are you
this is
kidding
ridiculous.
me?
Yeah,
I
she'll
cannot
try to
believe
say
she
that it was
actually taped herself.
what do you call that app where you can change faces or whatever? Reface, I think it's called.
Believe that.
She'll try to say that it was. She said it was an app. Somebody set it all up. It's no app. You can see it. It's
She said it
clear.
was an app.
She said it was an app. Somebody set it all up. But it's no app. You can see it. It's clear.
I'll tell you that would be a genius thing. For them to
Can you
come up
imagine?
with
Yeah.
An app to go over people's faces
Yeah.
to incriminate them.
It'd be a mess. It would be a mess. Can you imagine? Yeah.
We'd all be unemployed.
Yeah. It'd be a mess.
So-
It would be a mess.
Don't give them any ideas. Oh my God, Michelle wanted
That's
to be
funny.
Molly and Vanessa want to be Dre. No,
That's funny.
Michelle wanna kill Molly. I no longer believe that Dre McCray is gonna kill me. I think it's gonna be that other one.
How long are you to be live? Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right.
How long are you to be live?
Not very long.
Oh, okay.
The head is getting to me. The head. I'm getting a headache. It's hurting my eyes. I just thought I was coming with some breaking news to kind of tell everybody, oh my God, look, she's, maybe this was a result from suffering this horrible tragedy years ago. And oh my God, even you know who she is? Are you guys serious? You're telling me now, Michelle can't get up here anymore. She's completely blocked.
Oh, that's the video playing right there in the comments. I see in her comments, in the video's comments. You see it? In your instant message or messenger? Playing right there in the comments. I see in that's the video. That's the crack pipe video. Yeah. In your instant message or messenger?
Yeah, I see it. That's it.
hello, Nadia.
Crack pipe.
Yeah. Anything happens to you? Well, if something happens to me, it's 1 of 10.
Gotcha. Hey, I'm gonna drop out so I can go finish up. I have a video of hers from today to show. So, thank you, everyone. Thanks, everybody. I'm gonna drop pop out so I can go finish up. I have a video of hers from today to show. So
All right.
thank you, everyone. Thanks, everybody.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for.
Actually, I think this is the video I'm going to play. The one that you got up on the screen here.
No, yeah.
Actually, I think this is the video
Yep.
I'm going to play. The one
On
you got.
YouTube or
Alright,
Facebook's
go
the same.
on to-
YouTube preferably, but yeah.
Manny behind the mic.
Yep. On YouTube or Facebook.
All right, Molly, appreciate you. Okay, take care.
Manny behind the mic. He's got it in.
All right, Molly.
That's true, actually.
You
So
too.
Her boyfriend is her cousin.
I'm telling you, there's a lot to unpack there.
That's true, actually.
There's a lot to unpack there.
No, stop.
I'm telling you, there's a lot to unpack there.
Stop. Guess what? Talking about.
Awesome.
I'm actually supposed
Good
to be
people.
passing for Scott.
All right, guys, have a good night, Molly. Take care. We'll talk to you guys later.
Awesome.
Because I know
Good
certain-
people.
Yes,
All right,
I
guys,
am.
have a good night, Molly. Take care.
Thank you
We'll
so
talk to you
much,
guys later.
All right, I'm back over here. I don't know how much of a mess that was. I apologize. I know the echo. I couldn't.
Always knows what's going on with
Let me
everybody.
lower this volume here. I was trying to figure out which volume do I cut, and these guys can't hear me, and it was just
Oh, for a while it was like really bad echo, and then it was a delay, and then a repeat, which was a lot easier to handle than the echo because it was like echo. It was bad.
okay. So she did 2 videos, or maybe 3. I lost track. There was a
Oh, she
short.
put a face on today.
There was a 40-minute video she did from her car, and I was trying to download that. It would not happen, so I had to just quit because I tried for hours. I don't know why it wouldn't download. And then I went to her next one. This is the one that she calls, I think she called it part 2 of 2.
Oh,
And it's got to do with her making her victim impact statement today, which she said she made a 3rd victim's impact statement regarding the situation at her hotel when she got beat up. She was kidnapped or taken against her will, however you want to say it.
okay, but nobody's on trial for this, so why do we need a victim impact statement?
Well, there is. One of the girls just got 5 years in prison for that, and so it's complicated. But
Oh, so one person got arrested and convicted for beating her up.
there's a couple of 2 or 3 people that got arrested for it.
Okay, well, it's
And
about
it
time. I
had
mean,
the-
it only
the
took, what,
first-
2 years?
Conviction, I think that she got 5 years is what I heard. And
Okay.
so I mean, there's a lot there. And impacts. Personally, I still think it was prearranged. It just went too far. It wasn't supposed to go that far as far as her injuries.
So
weren't
it's
supposed
a
to get- they weren't
Jesse
supposed to get
Smollett
caught.
situation you're thinking.
Yeah, the original, just Juicy Smollett.
Okay.
I don't think they were supposed to get caught. I don't think she was supposed to get beat that bad. And you know what? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But if it was not arranged and she did get beat up for no reason or for some other reason, well, that does suck. That's not right. And I'll be the first to be there saying, yeah, you know what? She shouldn't have got beat up.
I have a different brick wall now.
There you go. Check you out. Okay. You want to play this thing?
Do it.
We do it. All right. This is from today.
One thing I don't like about this, I can't make comments in the chat.
You can't. Why?
I don't know. There's no chat box for me to type.
You should have signed in the original way you always do. Why couldn't you do that?
Because it was under your account.
So why can't you get on there now? Here.
I don't know. There's no chat box for me. When I go over to private chat, there's a chat box for me to type. But there's not a chat box for me to type over here in comments.
Oh, bam.
I know I'm difficult.
We'll figure it out. Here, let's play this thing. It's an hour and 8 minutes. And it's already almost 8 o'clock.
Almost 8 o'clock.
So we'll skip through it where we can or need to. Here we go. Do we like this better or this one?
Show me the first one.
Remember the eye doctor? A,
or B?
I don't like that game. I'm
Or
not
B.
good at that game. Keep it here. Keep it like this.
Okay.
Oh my God, she needs to turn her music down.
Yeah, that's her music. That's not me. I've got the volume at half right now. And welcome everyone. We got some new viewers that we're just over with Molly. Welcome to Manny behind the mic. One of the things she will say about us is that we criticize her and talk about her appearance, which we don't. She says we're haters. We're a hate page, which we're not. I don't hate her. Bam doesn't hate her.
Yeah, you got to know somebody in order to hate them.
We just dislike a lot of what she has to say.
Yeah,
Hello,
I've never
hello.
met the woman.
This is Vanessa Tijerina coming at you live.
Oh, Vanessa
in the
Tijerina.
Rio Grande Valley, South Texas. I'm sorry about that earlier. So
Oh, that's a
let me-
nasty delay there,
let me
right,
check
on her?
real quick to make sure that the first video posted.
Yes. And her music is just way too damn loud.
Okay, we're a minute and a half. Let me do this.
If anybody's
that's-
friends with her, tell her that she needs to turn her music way down because it drowns her out.
And see, if you tell her that, then
She'll hate you.
she'll attack you.
And then she'll block you.
Yeah.
But maybe if her moderator that's in here tells her.
Where was I? A minute and a half? Okay.
Yeah, a minute and a half.
All right, let's try this again. See, without the delay. Big screen. Okay. And here we go. Hopefully.
Here we go.
She's dressed in blue today.
She is. She's supporting the blue.
I don't think she's doing that.
No, she is. She's supporting the blue.
I'm pretty sure she's not supporting the blue. So she's got her computer
It did
out.
post. Okay. This is part 2 then.
There's still a delay, damn it.
I'm gonna go ahead and start off where I left off, and then I'm gonna do one more video after this, and that's gonna be about Uvalde. Okay?
It's not that bad of a delay, though.
Let me just
Purple's my favorite color, Kate.
really quickly.
Oh yeah, but hey, I sent you some of those backgrounds are purple, actual purple, violet, or whatever.
Well, this is the first one I was able to download and put on my desktop. And I don't know how I did that, but I did that.
I let y'all know in my earlier video, the one right below this. This is part 2. You're gonna be confused. You're not gonna know what's going on. In the first part,
Love to
I
the
let you
purple.
know that today I gave another victim's impact statement. On December the 24th of 2020, I was lured to a location. I was not allowed to leave. I was bound, gagged, taken hostage, tortured for 3 hours, and they only tortured my face. It was just my face. They beat my face. If you see the pictures, you'll see a big boot mark here because they did anything and everything they could.
And they did. It was for real from here up only.
It's a hell that I would never want to live, or would I wish on my worst enemy.
And even on purpose, I wouldn't want it done. I was like, no, thanks. And if I'm not mistaken, this was before midday on Christmas Eve, 2020. Sometime between, I don't know, between morning and late morning on Christmas Eve, 2020. And then shortly thereafter, I think as soon as she got out of the hospital, I mean, she was back live and taking photos and all that stuff. So stuff that most normal people wouldn't do. I don't think. Just saying.
So about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago.
And for those of you who don't know, victim's impact statement is her chance to tell the judge and to address the perpetrators. What's happened to her, what her, how does this victimize her, and what's been happening to her since, and, kind of say what she wants to say to them.
The girl that was the biggest aggressor was sentenced to 15 years. And today, the one that was on the phone giving the orders was sentenced to 8 years. Now, if you want to see what I told her, then just go to the first video down below. And I let you know exactly what I said.
Which she's already deleted that video.
Yeah. Don't always judge a book by its cover. Thank you all. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So I ended the last video cut off when I stated that I would have never been in that room, because I would have never entered a relationship with somebody, and I wouldn't have ever had to be known in social media at all had the first domino not been pushed in 2014.
Wait, what did she say?
In 2014.
Wait, what did she say? Yeah.
I let you know right before the video ended that the truth is that if I would have never gotten my first arrest 2 weeks right after I had finished college and gotten my degree in biology and chemistry, I was ready to go to law school at the end of that year. I had my daughter was 9 months old. My other one had just turned 2. I had my 17-year-old and then 12-year-old. And even though things may not have been perfect in every way, nothing ever is. That's why you grow and you get better, especially if you care about the people in your life, whether your friends or your family or romantic partners. You care enough to repair and to grow with them, right? When they gave me my first arrest.
And this is where I have a problem. Because every time she talks about it, it's they gave her her first arrest. Not I did something, I broke the law or in some way that I did to get arrested. It's they gave me my first arrest. What does that mean to you?
They gave it to her. She was asking for it, so they gave it to her.
She was just walking down the street, and then it said, "Hey, you're under arrest."
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's what led to that day. None of that would have happened to me. None of it. Because my life would have been exactly intact today, exactly the way it was in 2014. But when you give an arrest to somebody on the spectrum with ADHD that knows good and well she didn't deserve it.
Okay. That's the other thing. Another thing. She claims to have ADHD, which I believe she does.
I can believe that.
She claims to be on the autism spectrum.
That I question.
Which everybody questions because that's self-diagnosed, first of all. And she says that a lot. And she starts off a lot of her videos with that right away. Something hinky about that, too. I didn't think you could self-diagnose. And I don't know. There's a reason why she claims that all the time. At some point in the near future, that reason will be known.
Right? That understands she's now being targeted. That knows you failed her children. Now you're going to fail her when she tries to get justice. That put a wrench in my law school aspirations. And
so the claim there is that she started law school
And then they gave her another arrest because she was in law school. Not because of doing anything wrong. She said she was arrested because she was in law school. Some kind of conspiracy that the police don't want her in law school. Does that hold water? Probably not. But that's her claim. So she never went back to law school. Didn't you say she was only like 3 credits shy or something of something legal, some kind of?
Oh, probably a
Paralegal or something?
Yeah,
or
paralegal.
Something like that. 3 credits, which most people can probably do standing on their heads upside down and backwards. 3 credits. This was 15 or 20 years ago. Why didn't you do it? Why didn't you finish? Just saying. She, the claim that they would arrest her for just because she's going to law school, that people don't want her to go to law school, far-fetched.
On top of that, I already had postpartum depression from giving birth to my first child, my first girl, who had just turned 2. And then on top of that, I had postpartum depression from my 9-month-old. So I was pregnant, and then I had my 9-month-old when all of this started. All of it.
Damn it, Jim. Where'd I go?
None of that would have happened. That broke me as a human to a certain degree. I worked so hard to get my degree. I worked so hard to get to the point where I could go to law school. I worked so hard to never be in trouble. I had never been arrested ever in my life. So let's keep that in mind. That's what that was the thing that catapulted all of those events happening. I would have never had to survive out loud. People wouldn't have known me to be hateful. John Allen would have never, ever known who I was. None of these hateful people, none of them that have made pages using content of my life, making false narratives of my life. None.
So she has made her life public, every aspect of it, her legal troubles, her legal, what she calls it, conspiracies against her, the thing with her kids, going live with the police trying to bust into her car.
What the hell happened?
Well, she's at sea. What happened?
Everybody disappeared.
What do you mean everybody disappeared?
Everybody disappeared.
You got to quit clicking stuff.
There you are.
You're
I
getting
found you. I found you.
You're getting click happy.
I'm not getting click happy. I'm not a click happy person.
There was a scene where she went to
look a little red,
she went to Child Protective Services and started yelling at them and criticizing them, videotaping the whole thing. You know, keyboard warrior, a lot of noise. Police come to check on her. She criticizes them. There's just a lot. There's a lot there.
None of it would have happened.
What I was getting at was she wanted everyone to see all this. She wanted everyone to see all this. She started going live 2 or 3 or 4 times a day from her, just driving around her car. And then now years later, things develop, court cases and all that. Now she doesn't want anybody watching. She only wants to show one side of it. So me, along with a couple other pages, will refute a lot of what she has to say. And that other page I mentioned with Molly, they got a lot of information there. There's a lot of information there. So she wanted everyone to know about her and her life when it's convenient for her. But now that she got everyone interested, now she's blocking people and insulting people and criticizing. She'll dox you. She'll call your job. She would try to cause trouble for you with your employer.
And John Allen, we don't need to be seeing her nudes.
Flash your profile pictures and your family photos. She'll flash them on the screen for the world to see. So, but now everyone's interested now after years and years and years of look at me, look at me, look at me. Well, now they want to look at you,
and she doesn't want you to.
Only is the way she only wants to show what she wants to show. I'm the victim here. Everybody's against me. I'm the most hated woman in America. She said that.
I'm surprised she hasn't gone to the universe yet.
Yeah, and the year's not over.
If it hadn't been for the corruption that started everything.
Hey, Chuck.
Thank you.
What up, Chuck?
Thank you. April says the journey that broke me.
I'm right there with you, Kate. No birthday
I
suit
lost
of
myself
Vanessa.
along the
No,
way.
please don't kill us.
I had to repair myself and I had to heal on my own. Literally on my own. I
You're
can't
not on
trust
your own.
anybody
Don't lie.
at all.
So
It wasn't a journey that just broke me.
while she was running for politics, she
It
started
was a
doing
journey
this
that made me.
Zen thing with the music in the background.
Everything that has happened in 7 years, every battle that I've won and I'm still battling.
I think it's music to lull
everything
everybody
has
into a
made
coma,
me
into a
stronger
trance,
every single step of
to
the way.
follow her and to get.
'Cause every time I
It's like a Kool-Aid drinking, but without the
I
drinking.
cannot take this.
It's like we're getting mesmerized by her words.
I won't be able to take this.
She's hypnotizing us.
And
Yeah.
sometimes I lose hope. And sometimes I don't even know how that hope is restored. Somebody asked me one time, just recently, do you have somebody that you can be vulnerable with? Do you have like a man, or someone
You do
that
have a
you
man.
can
Yep.
feel safe
Couple of 'em.
around and be vulnerable with? Are you kidding? I had met someone almost 4 years ago. I met someone but the hateful people in my hometown and everything that he saw, it's not until now that I've been able to prove everyone wrong every step of the way.
They said, I'm going to go adopt a puppy after
It's
this
not
with the
until
music.
now. Literally, we're in the midst of the tables turning. And it's unfortunate because I wish that I would have met him once I had survived everything, or at the very least met him in a moment in my life when I wasn't in a family, obviously, but when I would have been able to fall in love with him and allowed him to fall in love with me. And if these things started to happen, he would have already known me and understood
La Blue.
she's being targeted. What people are believing is not true. I know because I know her. But no, that connection was made right in the middle. And honestly, that scared me from making connections with anyone else, because why even try? Why even try to date? Why even try to find somebody until I clear my name, and that may take years.
It
Why
might.
am I
You don't
gonna do
know.
that if I'm gonna take the chance that someone's gonna be like, I saw this on a hate page, and I'm gonna be like, you're the type of person that looks at things on a hate page? That's a deal breaker for me.
Oh, is it?
Just the fact, even if you weren't talking about something about me,
Another misconception that we are a hate page. Bam. Do I hate Vanessa?
You know you do. You know you hate her like riding a camel.
Shut up.
You hate riding a camel naked, and you hate Vanessa. Those are the two things in life you hate.
Riding a camel naked.
You told me that you went over to Egypt. You rode a camel. You lost your pants. And you hated it.
We don't hate Vanessa.
No, we don't.
God's honest truth.
Nope.
I don't hate many people. Really, I don't.
You know, I hate two people, and they're both dead. So,
Then you don't have no worries about them anymore.
yeah.
But I don't hate anybody. I don't hate her.
No. So once again, you actually have to know somebody, have somewhat of a relationship with them before you can hate them. You can dislike Carl's all you want, but hate is such a strong word. I mean, you actually have to know the person, interact with the person before you can hate the person.
And we're called a hate page by her because of what we're doing right now. This streaming her videos.
It's a public service announcement is what we're doing.
It really is a public service. And there's a method to the madness. Some of you already know what it is, and others will learn what it is, you know, eventually. But it's not to, you know, it really isn't to criticize her. It's more of, you know, she wants to run for office and she's going to do it again at some point.
Well,
I just want people to know this is going to be your candidate.
I hope she doesn't run for office again.
She will. She will.
just the fact that you even watch that shit, like, I don't want to be with someone like that. No way. No.
Well, you know, there's class and then there's trash.
If I ever wind up with somebody and I don't wind up single for the rest of this life, it's going to be a man that is exceptionally strong.
Well, at least she likes to see.
Exceptionally strong. It's going to be a man that can never be persuaded by anybody about anything against me.
Tink says, "Where's the wine and cheese?"
Not given the slightest bit of doubt.
No, I'm thinking Sandy's
It'll
a little
have to
salty
be a
tonight.
man that doesn't care what hateful people think. They can't care. They cannot care about their image. They can't.
Hello, Linda.
I mean, they're going to have to care about their image enough to where only the things that matter. But it's going to have to be a man that's going to be able to discern that's bullshit and this is what matters.
B, we
And
got you.
those men?
We'll find you a boyfriend that
How
don't
many
care.
of you know men like that?
We got you, girl.
Too many men care way too much what other people think.
Everyone who just came over, I know we got a lot of people that were over by Molly or have come after that. Welcome to Manny Behind the Mic. This is my
Jalo.
sidekick, Bam. That's his name, B-A-M.
Jalo.
Actually stands for something, but you'll learn that eventually. And
Maybe.
we're just doing
because we don't need Vanessa knowing what it used to be.
we're doing an instance of the VT Chronicles and restreaming a video that she did earlier today. If you want to catch up to speed, you can go back and watch previous videos, or you can go to another page, which somebody post No More Cheeskies Lies page up there. There's a lot of good information there too. So welcome everyone. Thank you for being here.
Way too much.
Darcy.
Way too much. They do.
You're welcome.
Giovanna, thank you. You're awesome.
And they're easily
Thank you for the super
manipulated.
sticker.
So let me look at some of the questions that were made on that last video.
Yes.
Maybe
please.
it's a good thing that the phone ran out of batteries like this, right?
Yeah, right.
Let's
See,
see.
so this is where she's gonna pick out some questions that she didn't like or comments that were made that she doesn't like. Watch what's gonna happen. At least
It's
that's
not that one.
That's her MO usually.
especially if she got her laptop with her. Better be
If you're
careful.
barely tuning in,
And it
this
sounds
is
like she's
part
clicking.
2.
So
Part
And if you think you're gonna go over there and say, "Oh, just what's going on? I just got here. What's going on? What's the conversation about?" She will rip you a new one and embarrass you and criticize you for not knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
Instead of just saying, "Oh, just watch the replay," I don't want to get into it right now. No, she will go in on you.
and then she'll be like, I didn't invite you here. What are you doing here? I don't recall inviting you over here.
Yep. Or if there's a question, something innocent like, "Wow, did that really happen to you?" Why are you doubting it? Why do you doubt that? You must come from one of the hate, and then she'll go in on that person. Even they're asking, and they'll say it's just an innocent question. Oh, you always with the innocent part. Yeah, I know what you're doing. And she will. So if you want to go to her page and interact and think you're gonna have say something mildly pleasant to her, don't be surprised if you get ridiculed and blocked and even doxxed, and she'll make a video on TikTok out of you.
Yeah, but if you do get a little repertoire going with her, you might want to say, "Hey, Vanessa, I can barely hear you. Can you turn the music down just a little bit?"
Oh, can't do that either. Somebody told her to turn down her music because it was a little too loud, and she went off on them as well. Excuse my language, but I shit you not.
That's usually my language.
one was made.
I think you're hanging out with me too much.
I think you're right.
Earlier. And that tells you the whole reason why these videos are being made.
Oh. Told
So
us the
if
whole
you
reason
feel
right
that
there,
you're
everybody.
Lost, you're going to be lost.
Oh, here, one last thing. If you have been blocked by her or anyone else on Facebook,
Block party t-shirt time.
go to mannysmerch.com and get a official blocked party t-shirt. They're there. I'll post it later.
Featuring
go
the
to
one and
Party.
only Vanessa Estinajera.
Let's see.
And I fucked that name up. I'll get it again.
Because mostly she's the one who blocks everybody.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
She's a blocker. A blocker.
The blocker herself.
Oh, that was one of the criticisms of me, right? That I had my camera too far back. I wasn't like right there the way she is right now. And that's because I didn't want to show any of my imperfections on my face.
Speaking of which, should I have my camera a little closer? But I think I'm looking a little red.
You do look a little red.
I'm thinking it's the background I'm using.
It shouldn't be because that's on the background, not in your front. Get it?
But it's projecting at me to the green screen. So
on
it's
the
hitting
screen.
me.
Oh, maybe.
Gloria Ann Pimento says, I know what it feels like to be targeted out of hate and spite.
Out of
But
hate
because
and
of who I
spite.
am in Christ, yes.
Pisses me off when she claims to be spiritual and Christ is her father and all. Oh, man. Because the stuff that she does and talks about, I think, yeah, you think you're Christ-like, or you think you want us to believe that you follow the Bible or believe are spiritual and follow the rule. I'm not even going to claim that because I'm not perfect. I'm not going to. I'm not going to claim all. I'm just not going to use that because I'm honest with myself. I'm not saying I'm a heathen or anything. Bam might be, but I'm not.
I'm a heathen.
but I'm not going to go and hide behind that because that's what people want to hear. And with her actions, I mean, you'll see some of the videos.
I have forgiven those individuals and they now have to answer to God as to why. Mateo Lozano says it's tough being in the spotlight. It is. It is, especially when you're not in the spotlight because you made a fabulous, you're an entertainer and you made, wonderful music, or you made a wonderful movie, or you're a politician that's one of those politicians that are unflawed, right?
Right?
It's
I love the way
different
she says
when
right.
you are a person
Right.
who was literally pushed into survival and you're misunderstood, or you look a certain way, and because you look a certain way, you get a lot of hate from men and women for different reasons, but for men and women. And when you sound a certain way,
Mm-hmm.
and when you give off a certain amount of strength, Hello, Albert and Belinda Caballero. How are you doing? Let me see here.
Am I still red?
Ugh,
Yeah, a little bit.
30.
Have you been hitting the bottle a little too much today, or no?
Well, I was outside a lot today, and it was really
If
sunny.
you're a hateful person, you might as well just leave.
Just call me
honestly.
Lobster Bam tonight.
Really.
If you're a hateful person,
The only reason that I called out that lady that I called out yesterday was because I was giving her a lot of chances. I messaged
I claim
her
bullshit.
Because I didn't want to assume.
No, you do.
I didn't.
No, you do.
Because sometimes people's hate's obvious. And sometimes because I was like, I don't know this lady. I don't know who she is. She doesn't know who I am.
Well, this is true.
And over the last few weeks, I messaged her twice and I said,
see you, Joanne.
is there a reason that you're doing this on my page? She acted innocent. And well, as you can see from her hateful videos of mine, that, she wasn't innocent. She was another lady that decided just to hate me. There's something about me. It's not because I did something personal to her.
Well, be careful. You might bring
It has
people
to
back
do
from the
with
dead and they'll be
this.
zombies.
Or this, what I'm saying, how I speak, or this, my body. And that's the truth.
As you see it.
I didn't
you
pick
have
my
to-
genetics.
Hang on. Oh, okay. You guys have to go. Those that are new here, go back, look at all my thumbnails on the videos, and look for the one with Sir Mix-a-Lot. I forget what I entitled that video. What did I call title? I can look later.
I like big butts and I cannot lie.
Yeah, that was quite a
Baby
show.
got back. Baby got back.
More of that was towards the end, but you should. That's one to watch.
And just if you're one of her friends or one of her minions or whatever, I did say she got a big ass, but she said it first. So my thing is, if she says it, that gives me permission to say it.
That sounds fair.
Yeah,
That sounds fair.
it's fair in love and war.
I didn't pick my genetics.
But
the best one is when she compared her looks. That Michael Jackson took her looks, but molded himself after her face.
No, actually, I think he did that from
she said that.
Diana Ross.
And what was the other thing? She compared herself. I'm going to give it all away too much.
Yeah,
But she's compared herself to some mighty people.
Yeah, so to some wow,
divine people.
That's what I was looking for. Divine.
I didn't pick anything that you see here. It's not my fault.
She's talking about her appearance, her looks. She believes herself to be so beautiful. And you know what? That's good to have that kind of confidence. I'm not
Absolutely.
I'm not going to criticize any of that. I said before, that's not me. That's not my job. I'm not doing that.
I mean, because if you don't feel good about yourself, how you're not going to make it through life. Or well, you are, but you're just not going to be outgoing and very pleasant to people like me.
But I think if more people had this kind of confidence in themselves, that'd be good for people.
She is extremely confident. I wish I had some of the confidence she has.
Let me see. These comments are not. Let me see.
You can really see it in that video, that 2:30 a.m. video where she invited Dre to be on with her. Dre got a taste of it because she was trying to speak, and Vanessa kept, wait, let me address this comment. Wait, let me delete this.
Yeah, Vanessa wouldn't let the poor girl talk.
Yeah, it was annoying. But that's what she likes to do. That's really her thing. If she made her
Wanda
show,
Salmon. Listen.
if she made her show just that, like, yeah, come talk to me, and I'm going to criticize everybody. You know what? That's a thing. People will watch that. I think she could do well with that. People would. That's entertainment. People would want to see that. Oh, you got to check out this chick. She criticizes people on her, and she cuts them down, and insults them and stuff. That could be a thing. I'm for real. That could be a thing.
I mean, Mean Girls to the max.
Yep.
Softy Sally.
There we go. These are hateful.
Hello, Gloria.
It's always the ladies who are white.
There we go.
Oh, yeah,
we hate the white women. She's prejudiced against white women. She hates white women. She hates cops. She hates Manny. She hates the hate pages. She's a hater. But yet, according to her, she's not.
She's got this thing against white people.
Yeah. White people have no business and brown people business.
Her exact words. Her exact expression, actually, right there.
Pretty much. That would make a great bumper sticker.
Screenshot moment. Screenshot moment. Create your own meme here. But yeah, she's the racism is yeah, it's there.
So we're supposed to ignore that, right? We're not supposed to be like, that's interesting there, right? It's interesting that in 2022, and I thank those of you from the white population that are not like this lady.
From the white population.
But it's interesting that in 2022, these ladies still think that they can do this to brown and black people.
Mm-hmm.
She says, Wanda Salmon says, I think you bring it on yourself because you give the impression that you are far more better than them.
Oh,
I'll agree with that comment.
Oh, boy.
I'll agree with that comment.
Somebody is about to get blocked.
How do I give that impression? How do you want me to carry myself?
You do it however you want to do it,
Am I
darling.
supposed to not speak as well as I speak?
Oh.
If I give that impression, and if that's how they see me, if their perception of me is that they feel that I'm better than them.
You are better than me. You can do things I can't do. Like give birth.
Saying I'm better than you?
You are better than me.
I'm glad I can't give birth.
Yeah, me too.
Or is it me
That's
just
a pain I
being
would not
me
want to experience.
that makes people feel as if they're not to my level? And if that's the case, then whose fault is that?
No fault but their own.
Am I not supposed to show my intellect?
Sure, what?
Am I not supposed to put on makeup?
Her intellect.
Oh, intellect. I thought she threw out a Spanish
Am I
word
not
there for a
supposed to do
second.
my hair? Am I not supposed to have been a nurse? Am I not supposed to have been a paralegal?
Gloria, you be whatever you
Am I
want to
not
be.
supposed to have gone to college?
You're not a paralegal though. Why?
Am I not supposed to be strong?
I don't care if you're strong.
Am I not supposed to be able to what? Polish up nicely? To be well dressed?
Well, you're supporting
say-
the blue tonight.
I'll say it's nice to see her polished up instead of.
Well, I mean,
Well,
this is a treat
rag on
compared to
her.
what we normally get. That pink bandana, the gray scrubs, no makeup, no lipstick. I mean, this is a treat. I mean, it looks like she's ready to go out to a nice dinner.
Right?
So even this lady, Wanda Salmon, puts it on me. On me.
There she goes blasting somebody.
I think you bring it on yourself because you, Vanessa, give them the impression that you are far more better than them.
Go ahead, dissect it some more, Dr. Freud.
The only times that I have stated that I'm better than anyone is in one way.
Oh,
And I will always stand by it.
oh.
And it's true. My defense of
Is another
anything,
person's offense.
of myself, of my words, of a group that I believe in, a group that I love, of my children,
Nellie
of
supposedly
anything.
court is Wednesday.
of an issue. My defense
Yep, she's got
will
court,
forever be
family
stronger
court
than
Wednesday.
anything that opposes me. Forever.
In fact, hang on a second.
Always. In this life, all a human has, especially against the powers that be, is to sound more logical, more practical, and more reasonable than any powers and anything below, but especially any powers that oppose that human.
Okay, she
That's all
she
you
cannot
have in
be
this world.
run for Congress if she has to be logical,
The
practical, and
ability to
reasonable.
sound
Because
more
that's three
reasonable,
traits that
more
Congress is
practical,
not.
and
Yeah,
more logical.
okay, that's funny. That's good.
That's the only thing I've ever stated. That my defense will always be stronger than anybody's offense, and my offense will be stronger than anyone's defense.
Sounds like she's been taking some
For
karate.
life.
That's some heavy shit there.
And if that bothers people, I
Yeah.
don't know what to say.
That's like fortune
I'm
cookie shit right there.
basically
You open
saying
up that
I'm
fortune.
If I feel that I need to defend myself against you, I will. If you oppose me, if you offend me and I defend, it's going to be stronger than you ever could have imagined.
Oh,
If I have to push back in a way that's the only way I can is to push back against you.
with a
and
feather,
my
right?
Offense
You know this back with a feather?
is stronger than your defense. That's not my fault either.
Thank you, Rosa.
Rosa, thank you. Alrighty.
Thank you, Kathy.
Hi-ya.
Bottom line, some of these white women are jealous of you because you're beautiful, intelligent, and articulate. They want to be you. But truth be told, they cannot hold a candle to you. Hashtags Team Vanessa.
Oh, how
That's-
sweet.
That's the kind of stuff that she thrives on.
Yeah, all they, inflating that head a little bit more.
And these are people that don't know her. They just started following her in the last month or two, maybe even the last couple of weeks. But they
Or
don't know
past
her.
couple of hours.
Maybe the last couple of hours. But they don't know her the way a lot of us know her better. I mean, she's put her life out there. She's done a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. A lot
Well,
of
and
shady
you know,
stuff.
that's just it. When you put your life out in the public, I mean, you're bound to get backlash.
Yeah.
You know, it's part of it. You want to be a public figure, live out in public, you're going to get backlash, whether you like it, want it, or not. It's going to come.
Yep.
That's
100%.
what this lady said. So let's see what reply she got. I'm just curious.
Where are we on this video? Almost halfway.
I love
Thank you,
y'all.
Tracy.
Y'all defended me.
I am enjoying the hell out of it. See my mic that I have going on back
you
here?
all, I hadn't even read this, and you all literally stated what I stated here. I love y'all.
I love you too.
So Wanda Salmon said, I think you bring it on yourself because you give the impression that you are far more better than them.
Okay, we've covered this. Where have you been?
Crowther says,
We've moved past this.
she is better than them. Worlds above people who can do this to another person.
Good night,
Kelly
April.
Elizabeth says, so she can't be a confident, smart
April,
woman?
good night. Thank you
Get
for
the
hanging
hell
out
out
with
of
us.
here.
For
That's the most ridiculous statement ever. I love y'all. I love y'all so much. People are jealous of what they aren't and can't.
these are,
Strong, beautiful, and
the problem is what she calls a comment that opposes her is not that. It could be a legit question,
Yeah, it's hate.
but she'll call it hate.
You're
She'll
from the hate
call it
pages.
somebody attacking her.
Yeah.
In speaking
It's
or
weird.
in any way at all. They feel somehow, first of all, people feel sometimes that I'm competing with them.
Huh?
That's
Compete
because you're
away.
probably competing with me. Like, I want to do that, or I could never
Yes,
do
she
that, or
is,
I can
Rebecca.
never
I
sound that
agree
way,
with
or
that.
I can never look that way, or something like that. But that doesn't have anything to do with me making the choices to wear my makeup like this, my lipstick like this, my hair like this, or to speak the way that I speak, or when I want to speak, or what anything. That has
And there's
to
nothing wrong
do
with the way you look.
me
It's very
as being
pleasant.
a bad human, or me making anyone feel bad.
We thought April was leaving. She's like, I can't go. This is too good.
And I'm so happy that some of you see it. Somebody else said, Wanda Salmon, she's confident in herself. It's not her fault people get offended.
Kathy, yes.
I love
Kate.
you. Somebody just straight out said, she is.
Kate,
She
yes.
is better. I love y'all.
See, this is
Are you better than beating someone? Somebody else tells them, disfiguring people, lady, go somewhere. What an ignorant comment, Wanda. Get off here.
this is the problem. All these people that don't know her, don't know anything about her, just comment, you go girl, or Team Vanessa, or
Yeah, they're
You're
taking
so
that bicycle
brave.
pump
You're
and
so
they're pumping
brave.
and pumping and pumping and pumping until eventually that head's just going to go
I
kapow.
always knew, though. I always knew.
So, and I heard something recently. I was watching a video about narcissists and narcissism. And this lady said sometimes the people that support the narcissist are worse than the actual narcissist in question.
But the hard part is getting your story out there. Because when you're being obstructed by low, you're going to tell me that the Channel 4, Channel 5, News 23, that they don't know the story of Vanessa Tijerina?
They covered it a couple times here and there, but that's all they do.
Well, I mean, parts
Those
of
are
the
news
world know
stations.
your story, Vanessa Tirahina.
They start off that news report with former congressional candidate, and that's her catchphrase, and she loves to hear that.
Yeah, she does.
Whatever they say afterwards doesn't matter, as long as they say former congressional candidate.
Understand
She made it.
exactly what they did to me, how they failed me, and how they actually promoted the corruption and helped the corruption. Do you really think that the McAllen Monitor, the Brownsville Herald, and the Harlingen, the Valley Morning Star in Harlingen, that they don't know the story of Vanessa Tijerina? Come on, those are newspapers.
Tirahina.
Those are journalists.
I wouldn't call the Brownsville Herald a great newspaper, first of all.
They know. Somebody mentioned Nancy Grace.
Oh, yeah.
This is okay.
I like Nancy Grace.
I love that she shared my story.
She
I
didn't.
really do.
She didn't.
And I love that she's a strong woman and she cares. She's a lawyer.
She's a lawyer.
She doesn't care. She never reached out to you at all.
Well, Nancy does care. She cares about a lot of important stories. So let me say that again. Nancy cares about a lot of important stories. So she didn't feel that your story, Vanessa, my dear, was important enough for her to talk about.
So what happened was Vanessa created a
Press release.
It's like you pay, the hell is this flying around here? It's like you pay $300 and you type your own press release, title it how you want, whatever. You write it yourself. Anybody can do this. And she did her own press release and she put it everywhere. And one of the channels it got to is whatever that channel that Nancy Grace is on, whatever network that is, CNN or.
She was on CNN a lot, but I think she's off CNN and she's on
Yeah.
a different one now.
I forgot whatever network she was at. Anyway, it reached there. And the article was, it had typos in it. It wasn't written very well. You can tell who wrote the thing. And that's all that happened to it. And this was right after she was attacked and beaten. That image went everywhere. You want to tell me this wasn't planned maybe a little bit?
She also went through her own, I believe she lost her boyfriend to a crime similar to what happened to me. But my story is a story for Dateline.
Oh, takes the cake.
My
Her story
is
takes
a story
the
for
cake.
2020. My story is a story for a bestseller.
Oh, well then write
My
the book.
story is a story that's going to go down in history. My story is a story that's going to change the legislation. I promise you.
Okay, let me go back a little bit.
My lawyer.
She said that, was that yesterday when we played it or the day before? That her story of survival and what happened is the greatest story ever told. She said this, I swear. The greatest story ever told.
Well, wait a minute. I take, the greatest story ever told was the story about Jesus Christ. There's even a movie called The Greatest Story Ever Told.
She also went through her own.
Jesus? No, get out of here. That was a story. Hers is the greatest story ever told.
Well, maybe in her own mind. But, oh, God, I can't think of the actor. Famous actor was in The Greatest Story Ever Told.
Yeah. Richard.
I can see him plain as day.
Was it Richard Burton?
No.
Somebody
I have to
knows.
Google that shit now. Charleston Heston.
Charleston. Oh, okay.
I didn't have to Google it. It comes to me.
Yes.
He starred in that movie, The Greatest
believes,
Story Ever Told.
She believes her story of survival. Nobody could have survived whatever anybody else went through. Anybody. Not that I like the guy too much, but John McCain, he was a prisoner of war, and all the other prisoners of war who were there locked up in a cage for 20 years.
Hey, Shanda.
Nobody went through what she went through. Hers is the greatest story ever told.
And I believe she lost her boyfriend to a crime similar to what happened to me. But my story is a story for Dateline.
Hey, Shelley Lynn, welcome.
My story is a story for
I'll check,
2020.
Nadia.
Welcome to the circus.
My story is a story for a bestseller. My story is a story that's going to go down in history. My story is a story that's going to change the legislation. I promise you. My story is a story that movies are going to be made out of. I promise you.
Look for a Netflix
And you know,
series soon.
I may have never thought that I was beautiful, because I didn't. Are you kidding? I would have been dressing like this ever since back then. Right. Ask my hometown. I never wore this much makeup ever. But even though I didn't know I was beautiful, I knew I was amazing. I always knew I was amazing. You cannot know that you're not, you cannot deny that you're amazing if you know law school is going to be like this for me.
Mm-hmm.
And you're just waiting to get in there. Just give me all the books.
Okay, Nadia, there's two different ones.
And give me the
Ten
time.
Commandments and the greatest story ever told, but they're
Give me
very
the books
similar.
and give me the time, and let me show you how amazing I am. I've always known that I'm amazing. In every way. I just didn't think that I was amazing beauty standard wise. Because remember, I'm a child of 1978. Lived in the 80s.
Yeah, and you missed the 80s because you were too young for them. But oh, were they fabulous?
Was in.
Yeah.
This was not. Mm-mm. And I always saw my face as okay. Never beautiful. I just knew I was okay.
Well, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
Why do you think I never put?
And sometimes, beauty is in the eye of the beer holder.
That's why, every time I walk by a mirror, I always look at that mirror and go, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the most drop-dead gorgeous one of all?
There you go. You got your answer.
You're just saying that.
Fake eyelashes until 2 years ago. I went 42 years without putting on fake eyelashes. 42 years. Never once put on fake eyelashes. Never once.
Well, it's not easy to do. I'll tell you that right now.
Because I thought that was for beautiful people.
That's for what?
And he knows.
And I didn't consider myself beautiful.
For those who don't know, we're not going to get into it right now too much, but he knows about.
Well, I do. I know.
Remember, I'm about to turn this video off, and I'm going to read you 2 articles about Uvalde, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know why many times that I have to call out my haters? The hateful Matt like John Allen, Jojo Malone. There's another gentleman, Joseph Gonzalez, but he doesn't have that much. He's a paralegal. He just started hating me all of a sudden. He hated me more when he found out I was a paralegal. He didn't believe me. He was like, what school did you go to? And I literally sent a picture of my certificate from UTRGV. I got that in the summer.
I'm going to ask Joe. I talked to Joe.
After
Do you?
my first arrest, because I wanted to be able to understand things a little bit better. And I thought, well, what's the best way that I can try to understand what's happening to
you
me,
had
right?
to go to law school
And not be having to
for
pay a lawyer all the time.
like
just go
8
be
years.
a legal assistant.
And 12 years to be an attorney.
Plus, you're going to be a lawyer anyway. So
I may be wrong. I probably am wrong.
He doesn't like that what he does and what is probably going to be his career forever is something I got like in the summer. It bothers him. I went through his page the other day and he had something that I saw as a huge red flag. I think back in 2015, because he doesn't post very much, he put something like, it was a conversation and it showed how hateful of a man he is. And he said, who else can relate? And it was a text message to a boy, to a girl, saying, did you have a good time being a whore last night? Doing whore things with your whore friends? That's, some people might think that's cute, but to some women, we can understand how other people could see that as cute. But some of us can understand how there are men that are dangerous, that actually don't think that that's, they really feel that way. And he was even helping John Allen, you know? Yeah. So, let me see if there's any other questions worth answering. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. I see your comment here. And I'm just looking at the questions from the video before this one. This is part 2.
I just sent Joe a message.
Oh, thank you, Joanna Steele. Oh, I was saying, the reason I use horror, scary movie backup music when I highlight some of the most dangerous hate is because that's what I'm living. I know that I smile and I know that I'm positive, right? I'm living a nightmare.
Oh. Holy cow.
I'm living an absolute nightmare. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I wake up every day to survive and only to survive. That's it. It's a nightmare. I never know when I'll be arrested again. I don't know the...
Don't break the law and you won't be arrested.
The outcome of my life because of everything that they put before me. I miss my daughters.
You do?
Everything that has happened to me is things that you would think of as fiction. Any one of those things would be something that some people would say, no, that didn't happen to somebody. And the sad thing is that all of those things did happen to someone. And they all happened to one person.
Who?
Me.
No.
They turned my life into a nightmare.
I'll say it isn't so.
Knowing their potential for danger, knowing how I'll be ignored and that increases my potential for danger, that is a nightmare scenario. It's the stuff of horror movies, psychological thrillers.
Wait, what?
That's my life.
I don't understand.
Been to somebody.
I'm going to replay this
and the
little
sad thing is that all of those things did happen to someone.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
And they all happened to one person.
Who?
Me.
No.
They turned my life into a nightmare.
Oh, really? Is Freddy Krueger in the center of it?
Knowing how I'll be ignored and that increases my potential for danger, that is a nightmare scenario. It's the stuff of horror movies, psychological thrillers.
The stuff of horror movies.
That's my life.
Yeah, Freddy Krueger's a horror movie.
I would
Jason.
love to have someone, even if I was going through all of that.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
If I
That's
had
a horror movie.
someone that I could just share that is vulnerable with me the way I'm vulnerable with them, and that I could trust and they can trust me, and that I'm attracted to and they're attracted to me.
Shelly.
And that they wouldn't wait until
That's
my
funny,
nightmare
Shelley.
was over to be the peace in my life. Because I would be their peace. Like, I would be their peace. Like, even if you have a tough
Vanessa,
job,
would you be my piece?
I'll pass. Thank you.
I'm going to be the thing that you come home to.
No.
I'm going to give you love like you've never seen love before.
Not in my
Like, in
lifetime.
every way.
Not in my
You're gonna
lifetime.
walk into the room
She
and know
wants to
you're
be my
loved
piece.
Not in my lifetime.
with just
Actually,
a
she
touch
just
on,
wants to
of
live
my
in my
hand on
mansion
your
with me.
shoulder. You're gonna know and you're gonna feel that energy
Please don't touch
that
my
you
shoulder.
are loved.
Don't touch my shoulder, please. No, don't.
That's what I want back.
You can have it back. You can have
And
it
I know
all.
it's possible because I've had it before.
You've had it before, and you can have it again. You shall have it again.
Hey, Mags. Hey, Denise. Shannon Bailey. Awesome. Thank
There's
you so
not a lot
much.
of
Vanessa,
questions,
look where you
actually.
could live.
Could somebody go to Molly? Tell her to. My number's on my page, on my Facebook page. She can call me there. Call me. She can call me. I got a message that she was trying to reach me. Unless that was from earlier.
Ew, who's David Hickle? That's a fake profile, but that's a Hickle person.
Oh, and you know that just from the name. My God, she's such a clairvoyant.
You see, so if at the beginning of this video, we talked about how just me looking the way that I look, with or without makeup, sounding the way that I sound, being as strong and as confident as I am. I think
Here we
the
go.
confidence is the thing that bothers people the most.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the, I don't know, line of bullshit you feed us.
I think what's happened is that you've seen so many people in your life, they're not really confident in as much as they are cocky. Because
Well, it's a fine
confidence is
line.
rare. That's why most people are insecure.
You can be confident without
Confidence is,
being cocky.
not everybody has confidence. But to see somebody with as much confidence, I have like confidence for days.
Gotcha, novel idea.
Like
That's
for
right.
days.
She's going to Chicago, right?
Like
I
for
forgot. She said that. Yeah.
days. Like for days. Like, go do this IV. I will do it right now. This person's a hard stick. I will do it right now. At least I'll attempt it. You know? Right? You need to get this ready for this agency. You need to write this. You need to make this speech. I'll say it right now. Without even being prepared, I'll say it. I'll do the best I can. In every single way, I'm confident.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's only because I know my abilities. You're not going to be confident unless you know what you're capable of. You're not going to be confident, and I'm self-aware. I know what I'm capable of. I'm not going to go take a test on welding. I'm going to fail that. I don't know anything about welding. Well, actually, I do.
Oh, of course you do.
Actually, I do. I was taught to weld in high school in my agriculture class. They taught us how to
Agriculture.
weld.
I thought agriculture was
So
like
actually, I do know
trees
anything
and
about welding,
plants
anything
and
about something
grass.
I don't know about.
You don't weld in trees, plants, and grass.
Astrophysics.
Oh,
My God, she's a physicist.
I don't know nothing about that.
Oh,
I am not
you,
confident
Jesus.
in that area.
okay, good.
I would fail that right now.
anybody would.
But brief
Ah.
me on it. Or go one step further. Allow me to study it in depth.
Okay, you need decades for that.
And then I will be
Go to-
as confident can be.
Go to school for that, of course.
You
Anybody,
need decades
anybody,
to study that.
anybody who would go to school to learn about something would be more confident on that topic.
Hmm.
That's common
You
sense.
love this blouse? This is not a blouse, y'all.
It's a dress,
it's not
right?
a blouse.
Careful, we'll
It's a
see your
dress.
toilet.
Let me show you.
All right, here we go.
Y'all have seen this dress before.
Oh, yes, we have. With yellow shoes.
Everybody always thinks that I have dress.
Look at that badunkadunk.
It's a dress.
Didn't she call that a donkey something or whatever?
I'm almost done going through
I
all
can't
of
remember what you
these.
called it.
I'm not
This
saying
is
anything.
disgusting.
I'm not saying anything.
There's a man named David Hickel saying, because remember, the person that went to prison today, that was sentenced to 8 years, was the girl that was on the phone giving the orders. This strange person, probably psychopathic or sociopathic. Either way, it's both dangerous to be for other people.
Should be
He
a
says,
couple more plates
yeah,
there,
but
Carl.
don't blame someone that wasn't around. You're on the phone giving torture orders.
Torture orders.
You were there.
You were there.
You were there.
I don't think she was. If she was on the phone, I don't think she was
They
there.
wouldn't be hitting me without you giving those orders. They wouldn't be stomping boots on my face to try to break the bones in my face. They wouldn't be bringing in a mesquite branch to use it as a bat on my face.
Like a switch.
One thing that I said in the other video was right after I gave my victim statement and I walked out of the courtroom,
Okay.
her lawyer came up to me. I was accompanied by the victims, the crime victims person. And
God, Vanessa, turn your music
she
down.
said, he said, Miss Tijerina? And I said, yes. He said, that was very classy of you.
Ugh.
The victim statement that I made. I said, thank you.
So, just a friendly reminder, not a single fracture, not a single broken bone, not a single tooth missing, nothing like that. Nothing like that anywhere.
Nothing like that. But the emergency room doctor said, never in my whole entire career of emergency room medicine have I ever seen injuries like yours without broken bones.
Yeah. And there were no injuries elsewhere. It was only her face.
Yeah, only her face.
No arm, no ribs, no gut punches, no broken ribs or bruised ribs or any of that stuff. Just right here.
Makes you wonder if she ran into a couple of brick walls on her own.
Not a single fracture. It's a miracle.
And then he said, you're a strong woman. You're very strong.
It's all stuff she makes
And
up.
I was like, I forgot. Because I was thinking to myself, you're her lawyer. And he said, that's when he said, I saw the video. You know, I had to see it, obviously, right? I had to see it. And I saw it.
I think this is a lie.
When the world sees that,
Narcissists need affirmation.
yeah,
Constantly.
all the BS, all the backlash, all the questions.
See that, Hina? You're a
All
very
the
classy woman. I
accusations.
seen the video.
She was there selling her body.
There ain't nothing
She
wrong with
was there
that.
partying.
There ain't nothing wrong with that.
Everything.
Yeah, Regina,
And then
I actually did hear
seeing
that. I did hear that.
everything I went through, everything they did to me. Everything. It was enough for him to understand you have to be strong. So I can't believe this. Not even the court agrees with you, Mr. Hickel. Go tell the court that. You see how
Hey,
scary
Texas
this is,
Tiff.
y'all? You do know that a grand jury
Welcome, Texas Tiff.
is different from a jury. A grand jury are people from your public that are picked. And those are the people that get put together when there's no other charging document, right? Nobody witnessed a crime. There's no affidavit. There's nothing like that, right? It wasn't done in view of an officer, right? Because if it's done in view of an officer, you can arrest, right? If you have two affidavits from two other people for something, you can arrest. Other than that, especially in Texas, if it's a felony, even if an officer saw it, you still have to be indicted. A grand jury is what indicts. Can you imagine having
Can you?
nothing but those kind of minds on a grand jury, that's scary.
Oh yeah.
Now, let's talk about a jury, which is
Oh.
different than a grand jury. A grand jury just decides, should we go forward with charges or not? A jury is actually listening to the trial. Imagine having 12 people with those kind of hateful minds. That's our reality. That's our America.
Mm-hmm.
There was that night apparently was live
Crystal Stairway
streamed.
says, I'm not sure if you believe in this stuff, but I would love to send you some sage and crystals. I am very, people don't realize this, but I'm very religious. In fact, I mean, look at
course
this.
you are.
I've had this little guy right here. He's always guarding me. I couldn't find him the other day.
How very
And I
Catholic
was
of you.
looking and looking and looking and looking. And this is Archangel Michael. And I was looking and looking and looking and looking. And the lady behind me laughed because I said, there you are. Because I couldn't find him. And then I found him and I said, there you are. And so she laughed, right? Because she was looking for candles too. And I'm very religious.
Okay. She's very religious. Maybe she's not a practicing Catholic.
Must have been candle day at the dollar store. I'm very religious, she says.
Religious at what though?
You guys want to pick 10 videos from the last couple of months? Does that look like somebody who's very religious?
I mean, I'm religious at a lot of things. I mean, I religiously take a shower. I religiously wash my hair. I religiously eat dinner. I mean,
Good
I'm
one.
very religious too.
Good one, man. I like that. I like that one, Bubba.
But I'm also very scientific.
Of
but
course you are.
I'm also very
Wait for it.
spiritual.
Of course you are. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here with
All
us.
Things.
God, you can't pull wool over your eyes, can we?
You gotta be. I mean, I feel you gotta be.
Jesus was against
Y'all do
religion.
what you want. I don't like pushing my religion on other people. I don't like pushing my science on other people. Unless it's something that they start to understand how important it is on their own. I don't like pushing my spirituality on other people. What? Somebody said, your question went away, but it said, do you get paid by Facebook? No.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Yes, you
I don't
do.
get paid
Lie.
Any money from any social medias.
Lie.
I never have, and I never will.
What do you think's
Of course
paying
he
for your
does.
attorneys?
Are you kidding?
Lie.
I'll be asking y'all all, share my stuff. Share this. Please press like. Please press follow. You never hear me saying any of that.
Have you heard of that chick that said she was living in her car and she would do lives from her car? She would park at different places and she got makeshift curtains all the way around the inside of her car so people cannot see in.
Was that this one?
Do you remember that?
No.
Have you heard of that?
No.
I think she's out there in California somewhere. She did a live who was talking about this live? I think it wasn't Molly. It was the other lady, Tiaya. And turns out she was a scam. And she would say the same thing. I'm not making money. I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking you to follow me. If you want to follow me, it's all the same like that. Yet they're banking. And I don't have a problem with somebody making money. If this is how you're going to choose to do your living, so what?
Yeah, more power to you.
Some people don't like it. Well, then, sorry. But so what? Just own up to it. So I hate when they say they're not making a penny and they're making pennies. I don't see it. I don't know why.
Never. How many content creators do you see go live? Makeup tutorials. that remind you constantly, please press on the like, please share, like, and follow.
Because it's a business. That's what they're doing with their life, 4, 5, 6 hours a day, because then they got to record the video, and then they have to edit it or pay somebody to edit it. And it's a business. It's how somebody makes a living. So what?
All that constant share. No,
Share and
I don't
share
do
alike.
that. Because I don't make any money. No, Facebook does not pay me for anything. Nothing. Do you get paid by Facebook or someone? No one pays me.
You
Why
pay
would
yourself.
anybody pay me to survive?
Why would anyone pay me to survive?
No one pays me. Why would anyone pay another human being to survive?
To survive.
I don't know why.
So yes, Crystal Stairway. I do believe in sage. I do believe in crystals. Are you kidding me? Yes, of course. People don't always understand the connection between religion, spirituality, and science. It's this trinity.
All right, we're almost over
And
here.
if you understand all three,
Can you bear it for another 10 minutes,
that's
buddy?
like manifestation.
I think I can handle
That's
10 more minutes.
glorious manifestation. That's like the best protection you can possibly give yourself, because you are literally all three levels. All three levels. All three.
All 3 levels. I mean, give yourself a big hug from that.
Science
3 levels.
and spirituality. And people don't understand how crystals are a science to a certain
Crystals
degree.
are not a science.
Why do they work? Well, there's a real science to that. There's a real science why prayer works. Religious. There's a real science to all of that. There's a real science to manifestation. There's a real science to the numbers 369. Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla was the greatest mind of all of our time. Stephen
sure.
Hawking is the greatest mind of
Stephen, what? What?
Hawking, I thought she said.
modern times. Mind of all of our time. Stephen Hawking is the greatest mind of
Stephen Hawking. Okay, Hawking.
It's Hawking, but I think she said cocking.
Not Stephen Hawking.
modern times. But Nikola Tesla, why do you think, they named the car after him? Nikola Tesla once said, if human beings understood the power of the number 369, they'd be basically limitless. People don't understand how math has a lot to do with your future. Now, I'm not talking about 1 + 1. No. I'm talking about tetrahedrals,
Tetra what?
dark matter. I can go on, but it's going to be things that no one's probably even heard of. And yeah. Let me see. I'm almost done reading this. Y'all didn't have very many. I could have sworn that I saw more.
How did she pronounce Nikola Tesla? Did she say Nicola?
I think she did.
Okay. Yes. I guess not. Let me see. One more time.
I guess not.
2 more times, probably. Exactly. Why would I get paid? This is my life.
Mary.
Why would you
There's
get
no
paid?
fancy backgrounds. There's no banner here.
Oh yeah, she calls this a fancy background. She calls this a fancy banner.
This is my Mansion.
That's Bam's fancy mansion there.
Yep.
And she doesn't like the fancy background, the fancy mansion in the background there.
Manny's got the same mansion too.
Yeah. We bought matching mansions.
We did.
There's no shirts. There's no name tag on this. There's no watermark on this. Because this is not a show.
Wait a minute.
This is my life.
Didn't she once say she was the show?
Every place she walks into, she is the show. Every place she goes, she is the show.
She said, when I walk into a room, I'm the show. Everything
I am the
stops.
show.
I am the show.
Wherever I go, I am the show.
I swear she said that. I swear she said that.
She
He
did.
was here. He was here.
I heard
He was-
it.
Yep.
I right out of the horse's mouth, so to speak.
Life. This is really my life. I'm not a character. I'm not something on screen and then something completely off screen. I'm exactly the same
You
person.
need to go record that
Exactly
little
the same
snippet.
person.
This is not a show, and then find that one. Wherever I go, wherever I walk in, I'm the show.
I'm the show. Yeah.
I'm the show.
And I'm almost done.
Okay, we got about
I
10
love
minutes.
you guys.
Just under 10 minutes left.
It was 10 minutes ago.
It was actually like 15 minutes.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'm almost done. And then I'm going to read you 2 articles on Uvalde, and that's it. That's it.
That's
I'm gonna
what
let
you
y'all
said a half
go.
hour ago.
I think she did Uvalde on another video, maybe, because there's like 10 minutes left. I don't think she's going to read 2 full articles. And if I say I don't want to hear her read those articles, she's going to say
I'm
we're
just
haters and we
looking-
don't care about
y'all made a
Uvalde.
lot of comments. I think this is the last round of comments.
Brianna, she's got a lot. She's got a lot.
I'm not a hater. I'm just a bag of bones.
Houston in the house. I see you. Los Angeles in the house. Dallas in the house.
Yeah,
Hey, Cecilia
come over here.
Valenzuela,
We
how
have
are
people
you?
from Thailand and
Phoenix,
Australia
Arizona
Yeah.
in the house.
and Germany.
Trust me, nobody wants to be in that house. I tell you that much.
Okay, one more. One more. That's it, right? Here we go. This should be it.
40,000 followers on Facebook. And she does
New
not
Mexico
do
in the house. I
YouTube.
see you. I see you.
And there's a reason why she doesn't do YouTube.
All right.
Because you guys don't have profile accounts like Facebook, and she can't go and criticize you and go follow you and track you down and all that. That's why she doesn't do
All
YouTube.
right. Right now. Okay.
Right now,
Literally right now. Let me just. Thank you.
Flux,
Thank you
I
so
am.
much.
Yes,
I love
I'm
this
enjoying
blue.
it.
This
Thank
is
you.
actually my school colors. So I've grown up with this blue a lot, I just love this blue.
Your school color was horror red
afraid
and police blue. Okay.
Little Apple Valley, California in the house. West Michigan in the house. West Michigan in the house. That's West Michigan is the top part, right? I have family in Bay City on
No.
the bottom part. Baytown, Texas, I see you. Indiana, Miss Joy Brank, how are you?
West Michigan is the top part?
That's what she said.
So
Jen.
I'll leave that one alone.
All right. So we're ending this live video. If you are confused, this is part 2 of 2 regarding me giving my victim's impact statement this morning when the second person that is going to prison was sentenced today for what they did to me on December the 24th of 2020. Indiana, I see you. Colorado Springs, Colorado.
So when do the other
United
4
Kingdom,
people
the UK in the house
that you keep naming
Jules C.
get arrested?
out there.
Because according to you,
where?
there's only 4 people.
Madera, California, Laredo in the house. Ms.
And
Ellie
who's in
Martinez.
prison now?
All right, y'all. Okay, Kansas in the house. Mr. Dan Mundo, Kansas in the house. Kentucky, Miss Tanya Moore. I love y'all. Okay, Uvalde. 2 articles right now. No, right now.
Sure.
Right now. Stacy CJ Baller says, "Can I ask you why it took so long for this sentencing to happen?"
Legit question.
Actually, this was pretty fast.
2 years
Let me
later,
tell you
a year and a half later, that's pretty fast.
Yes, speedy trial, I'm telling you.
I'm very honest about what I've gone through in my life, and I am fully confident in everything in my life, that the outcome of everything, right? Some days it's really hard, and some days it's really scary. But you can't have bravery or courage without fear. You can't. You can't be a person that says, I'm brave and I have courage, but I am never afraid. I have no fear. No, bravery and courage are going forward no matter what fears you have, no matter the danger, no matter the fear.
No matter the fear.
So she said, why did it take so long for this sentencing to happen? Well, it took long for the one today because she was 2 weeks after she had given the orders to beat me up. She was caught doing something else, and she spent a year in federal prison. So that's why it took long for that to get justice, for that to happen.
Sure.
She had to wait. She had to be in there for a year. And then when she came out, Willacy County, the U.S. Marshals had sent the warrant to her federal detention facility. So she wasn't supposed to be released to the streets, but she was released to the streets. As soon as she was released from that sentencing, Willacy County was supposed to, she was to become property of Willacy County immediately. But that didn't happen, and she was released to the streets. So it took months to finally find her. She was hiding out for a long time. The first girl, the one that was given 15 years, the one that did the most damage with her, to my face, right? I was going to say with her hands, but with her boots, with everything. They took a long time to indict her. But let me tell you, if you're Vanessa Tijerina in Willacy County, they will indict you in a hot minute. No joke. And this is how bad it is. I mentioned this in my video yesterday, but let me clarify it. And I'm glad that you asked me that. The person who did the most aggressive one that day, I was her third victim of 2020. Her third one. In the beginning of 2020, she had left another female to die. Towards the beginning of the second half of the year.
Couple minutes left.
September. She attempted murder on another male, and I was her third victim. The prosecution, the district attorney, failed to indict her for any of those 2 victims, which allowed her to get out of prison, out of jail in November. She was free on the streets. If it wasn't going to be me, it was probably going to be one of y'all.
I doubt it.
But during that year, I was re-indicted based on new information on a case that was opened up against me coincidentally. Remember, that was 2020 was an election year for me. I was
Of course it was.
re-indicted coincidentally based on new information, strategically, right before my election.
Conspiracy theory.
They put all this effort into re-indicting me when they literally had attempted murderers. They didn't convene a grand jury for an attempted murderer, but they convened a grand jury to reopen a case that had been dismissed because the initial case was opened strategically to politically affect my election in 2016. Because nobody wants to see the girl. Nobody wants to see the victim, their target. Nobody wants to see the one they damaged.
I've seen the indictment. And there's actually somebody who wants to read the whole indictment online. And I'm thinking about making that happen on here.
Okay.
So she wants to read the whole thing. I forget how many pages it is. I want to think about that.
Rise to a level of power above all of them. No, you don't want that to happen. You certainly don't want that to happen, do you? Right? Okay. So that's how bad things can be. Yes, they conspired to discredit me.
Yeah, of course they did.
Yeah. Okay. Uvalde. Right now.
Uvalde, right now.
Right now.
And that's the end of this episode.
Thank you, Jesus.
I'm tired.
You know, I'm thinking, as much as I like natural wood and all, I'm thinking I need to do something with that front door. I just don't like it, the natural wood door.
Oh, you're gonna do some remodeling back there?
Yeah, I'm thinking about painting that door red. You know, hookers are us.
What were they talking about? What were we talking about? If people are telling me to post a video or post it, I already forgot. I was zoned out by that music. I promise. That's what happened.
Gosh.
Oh, the indictment. Yeah, I'm thinking about making that happen. I'm thinking about having someone come and read it. Joyfully read it. I'll add.
Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy. Happy, happy, joy, joy. Happy, happy, joy.
Bam's a little tired, in case you can't tell.
No, not at all.
All right. I may possibly be back later. There is one more video. I think there's a couple that she's done since. One successfully downloaded and one did not.
So if y'all want to hear about her talk about Uvalde one more time, and the cops that took away all the resources to save their own wives and their own children and not save anybody else's kids, Vanessa's got the story. She knows it all. Yep. Why? Because she was there.
I forget the dude's name. Who's that kid who's been there over different political different incidents? Oh man, I can't think of the kid's name. But they would put I was there. I forgot. He's got this tiny little face. Anyway, yeah, I might come back later and show those videos. I need to take a break. I really do. I need to stretch. Felt like I was at a whole baseball game right now.
He's got to walk. He's got to pee. He's got to get a drink.
I felt like I was at a whole baseball game and watched the whole game right now. I'm a little bit tired.
It's that music.
Yeah.
The damn music she plays.
It works for her, though. She says it works for her, right? That's all that matters. So, someone says she has been live. Oh, yeah. She was on. It looks like she was on a couple more times. In one of them, it looks like, how long is that video? Because it looks like somebody that she knew passed away. And I'm looking.
Paisley, I love the lava lamps from the 70s. I don't know. I'm still thinking I'm a little bit of a lobster. Shishi boo boo.
Oh, I found it. No, this is one of them. It's 19 minutes long, and then there's another one where she's crying, she's in tears.
Oh, but are they crocodile tears or the actual waterworks? But you can make waterworks by just putting a little bit of hot sauce under your eyelids.
I could try to play this. I know you got to go. I imagine you got to go.
Well, I do got to go. I'm tired. I'm wore out.
You guys want to watch another video?
Can we skip through some of it?
Yeah. Well, let's take a look. Let's take a look. This is from moments ago, about an hour ago.
What happened to the blue dress? Date night must be over with.
Good question.
Now we have our brown PJs on.
Let's see. Let's see where this is going.
Oh, we're in a car.
Hey, Melissa Acosta, Baron or Baron? This is Vanessa Tijerina, former congressional candidate, RN, biologist, scientist, the theologian, astrophysicist. I forget what else.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ-like person, Mother Teresa, Gandhi, a little bit of Jackie O, a little bit of AOC, and Michael Jackson.
It's always unexpected, right? When my friend just passed away.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I mean, it's rough when you lose somebody.
He never judged me. He was a free spirit.
I'm sure he did judge you. Just you didn't know
he
it.
had a wild side. That he never judged me. And I cannot believe.
Oh, you got roses.
Flowers.
Wait, what?
Robert Anthony. I can't believe that I'm getting you flowers.
She's getting him flowers. Okay.
Check Facebook email. Angie, who's that to? Me or to Manny? Or somebody else?
What am I looking at?
I don't know. Angie says check Facebook email.
I was doing a live video. And he had come up to me. But he saw that I was live, so I said I'd talk to him some other time, right? And the last time I saw him, because I've been so busy with my life and just staying away from everything and everyone, I literally have not been around another human in forever.
All right, I've got to get in bed.
Other than obviously, for work, right?
All right, bam. Let's see. Now I'm wondering, do I play this? This about somebody's death.
It's kind of a Debbie Downer.
Well, not just that, but I want to be respectful to an actual somebody who passed away.
Yeah, I mean, personally, I wouldn't, because I mean, especially if she's going to get emotional. I mean, she's emotional enough with us, but I mean, if she's actually going to start tearing up and crying emotional,
and that's what I mean. I don't want to.
I wouldn't want to replay that.
I don't want to goof on her or anybody if this
Yeah.
is a legit somebody had passed away, and apparently it is, from what I understand.
Yeah, so I wouldn't want to play that.
So I think,
I mean, because death is hard enough to begin with, and I mean, she already thinks we're a hate page. I mean, could you imagine what she'd be saying about us next?
and you know what? You're right. Somebody said she's probably going to try to exploit it. And you know what? I hope not. And you know what? And I'll watch it. I'll watch it. You know, off the live. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to play it. I think just to respect the deceased.
Yeah.
Because I got no beef with that guy at all whatsoever, and I'm not going to take the opportunity just to goof on her or.
No, I mean, she's already put herself out there as vulnerable as she is in the particular situation. I mean, let's just let her do her thing on that.
Yeah. But just to be real, I'll watch it later. I want to make sure. Let's see how she handled it, and if she's going to start goofing on stuff and turning it into something else, well, yeah, then maybe I will. But I want to be respectful to the deceased, and this has got nothing to do with them at all. So, Vanessa, you've got our deepest sympathies, and
my condolences, VT.
Sorry for your loss. But yeah,
Vanessa Tidahina. No, Vanessa Tidahida.
You're close.
I can say it when I don't think it. When I'm not thinking about it, it just flows.
Sometimes
when I think about it, I fuck up.
So yeah, we'll call it a night. How's that? Yeah.
Sounds like a plan, Sam.
That's the right thing to do. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. So all right, buddy. Glad you got your computer. You need some lighting because you're like red-faced.
Well, I kind of look like a lobster.
You look like a lobster.
Well, and maybe I'll take this globe off the ceiling fan and replace the light bulb with some actually LED lighting.
Well, I'll send you a link to something on Amazon.
Well, I know that little circle thing you travel around with.
Oh, when I traveled, yeah. But if you got something you can leave there permanently, and it's not horribly expensive, but we'll talk about that later.
Well, my dining room table is my desk.
Yeah, I get it. That's cool. No worries about that. Nothing to be ashamed about. We all got to start somewhere, right? Hell, I'm using these. These are Sam's Club plastic picnic tables. The legs fold up. The table doesn't fold, but the legs fold up. And I mean, they're pretty sturdy, but they're picnic tables. I haven't even got that far to where I want to be to get a certain kind of desk or whatever. So, you just got to go with what you got for a while until, stuff happens. So, everyone, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. It was an interesting 2 hours and 43 minutes.
Yes.
So
and once again,
a little bit of Bam's computer, a little bit of VT Chronicles, and
yeah, and once again, if you guys did donate to the computer, thank you so much.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. Much appreciated. And we'll put it to use. We'll get Bam. Bam's going to put it to use, right, bud?
Well, and I'm considering getting back into the Pampered Chef thing, and since you have a nice fan base, maybe a couple nights a month or something, I can jump on here and sell Pampered Chef. But I gotta check the finances because getting into that again is quite expensive.
Oh, I didn't know you had to put money out for that.
Yeah, and the product is, it's great product. I mean, if some of you people know, if you've been to parties or whatnot and bought like pizza stones, I have some stones that are 15, 20 years old. There's another lady in here. I can't remember who it was. She said her pizza stone's like 20, 25 years old. Mm. And the more you use it, the more seasoned it gets. Nothing will ever stick to that Carl.
Oh yeah, that was Christy. That's
Yeah,
right.
I think. Yeah, but I mean, it's
Oh.
amazing products.
And somebody said, "Can Bam help me? Can he teach me how to put eyelashes on?" I'm telling you, you do one of these makeup things once a month or something. I think you do pretty good.
You know, so eyelashes are the hardest thing to put on. I mean, there's some people that can just take the damn things, 2 fingers, kind of like, and just pop the damn things on. I always had to do one of these things, close my eye like this, open the other one up, and yeah, it's a pain in the ass. And then I'd always end up gluing my eyes closed.
Oh, that's not good. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
And then you're like separating your eyes like this, and then you got to fix your makeup, and oh, it's a pain in the ass. I mean, eyelashes are great for drama, but yeah, they're a pain in the ass. And they cost anywhere from, you can buy cheap ones at the drugstore for, get a pair for $10, or you can spend like thousands of dollars on a set of eyelashes.
So the reason that came up, for those who don't know, I'm just gonna flash this up there real quick. Bam's okay with it. There's nothing hidden, nothing.
I don't care.
That's Bam. What year was this?
That was probably 95, 96, mid 90s.
So Bam knows makeup, stuff like that. The cosmetics and all the, I don't know. Is it fancy cosmetics? Is there a different name for this kind of cosmetic, or is it just the same, just makeup?
I mean, I used Walgreens.
Oh my God.
makeup.
We just confused the crap out of April.
I mean, I use stuff you'd buy at Walgreens: Coty loose powder, Maybelline mascara. I did have some stuff from my Derma Blend was about the only thing name brand that I did buy that covered the beard line, and it's a very thick base, and it was designed to cover scars.
Jessica Lee, thank you so much for the sticker. So, okay, so April's really confused. I think she's going to have a seizure. Can you explain a little bit of what your life used to be? A little bit, I know you got only a minute or so, but.
Well, I am let's say I'm a 50 something. I'm in my 50s. I think then I was in my late 20s, early 30s.
Sounds right.
And I was a drag queen, entertainer, performer, and we were doing a photo shoot here just to get some professional photos done of ourselves. And I mean, if you could see like the white area, like above the cheekbones and below the eyes, I mean, that was just a little shading to make, the cheekbones pop a little bit more. It's all about shading and contouring. But yeah, I mean, I was just an entertainer, and I did Cyndi Lauper, Bette Midler, Cher. Yeah.
Let's see which way do I go? This way?
Oh.
Yep, and he did all this makeup himself, right? You did that yourself?
Yeah. Yep. I always had to have help with my hair. That was my natural hair. There was not a wig on that. That's all me.
April, it's okay. Just remember your pills. Everything will be fine.
There's a picture of me in like a short black cocktail dress wearing a tiara and a sash.
Oh, that one on here too, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, that's me and Aaron Carter. Me and Nani. Me and Aaron.
Hold on. Let me look for this one. Why doesn't it show up? I know it's around here somewhere.
There it is. Cowboys love big calves. Now this picture, I did have a wigette on there, so that's my hair and a wigette hair.
And this was Miss, what was that?
That's when I was actually at the state pageant for Miss Gay Wisconsin. I was actually Miss Gay Rockford 1994, I think.
Oh yeah, and then people still want to see your macaw. Maybe one of these early nights, early shows we'll do. Now that we're gonna do some of them earlier, you can bring that dog out for a little walk.
Yeah, he's a bad puppy. Rotten
Yeah.
puppy.
What kind of? I have a question. What kind of face makeup did he put on? Naya's asking that.
Just regular makeup. I mean, I tried to. My thing was I was trying to look and portray myself as a woman. No, the drag queens today, they do like the crazy shit with the eyes and yeah, I mean they're blue and they're green and they're gray and I mean that's all fine and dandy, but that's not what I was trying to portray. I was trying to portray that I was a woman, even though I wasn't, and I passed for a woman most of the time.
I was trying to zoom in, but Facebook will not let me zoom in any further.
Well, and it's a really strange picture too. So
yeah, it is. It's but you're welcome. Is this a public picture? People can just go to your site.
I did open my Facebook page up to anybody can view it. This is in my photo albums called Random Pics of Me. All these drag pictures are random in the photo album, Random Pics of Me. And there's also pictures of me. I used to donate a week of my vacation a year to special needs people, mentally challenged people, and I'd help them on their vacation. So you'll see pictures of me at like Graceland or in Missouri or California or something with a bunch of these guys. So they're just random photos. You might see me and Jamie in like Tokyo or something or London.
That's awesome. So if you want to check out his page, you can find him over at Bam Miller. Should I just show what the page looks like so they know what to look for?
Yeah, that's fine.
I could do that.
Oh.
This is the page you want to look for if you want to check out his photos on there.
Yeah, so it should be open to anybody can view, anybody can follow. If you want a friend request, that's fine too. I don't get on Facebook a whole lot.
Oh, Bernadette Peters.
Oh yeah, that's me and old Bernie.
Some people know Bernadette Peters. Some of you are way too young.
Oh, and look how skinny I was then. God damn.
Yeah, you'll get back to that eventually.
Yeah, when I'm dead and burnt. I'll be in a little jar. That's how skinny I'll be. I'll be in a little jar on somebody's fireplace mantle.
All right. Gonna call it a night, everyone. Thank you for spending some of your time. What's it? What's today? Today's Monday night. Yeah. Thanks for spending some of your Monday. And we'll have more tomorrow. Bam, have fun with your computer there. Well, I'm sure we'll be learning how to do stuff. I'll be showing you some stuff the next few days or whatever, whenever you got time.
Yep.
Molly's in the house. Hey, Molly.
Hi, Molly. Wow.
Her too. She's some kind of a celebrity something.
Yeah, she's got like a nice little glitzy glam dress going on there. Yeah, I heard she was on Celebrity Wife Swap. I like Wife Swap.
Yeah. Let's see what it is. Matthew, why Patreon to tell me that you want on your channel saying that the first time you talked to me. Yeah, I don't know what I said the first time. I didn't know you. I didn't know a lot of you people.
I think this the Molly? No, that was Molly Go Lightly. No, this is her. First time we had her on our show or on the show was when she got kicked off of Vanessa's thing, and she's showing, or she was banned or something that night. And we're like, if anybody knows Molly, tell her that we'd like to talk to her. And then like 5 or 10 minutes later, here she is.
Yeah, honestly, I don't remember what happened that time.
You know,
That's
but
that's the first time I remember meeting Molly.
but I was also on Katie Joy, and I regret that very much. You know, once I started watching you guys more, and you know, people were saying you were racist, and I was like, I never heard any Molly being a racist at all. So
Yeah, I've never heard anything like that come out of her mouth.
no, and I haven't. And I said, I don't, you know, unless I experience it myself,
Night, Kate.
I'm not going to go with that role. So,
Somebody's probably starting to crap, Molly.
I don't know. Did I say something about you being a scammer though?
Not to my knowledge.
I don't
No.
think so. If there is video of it and I did say it, well, show it to me, and then you know, appropriate apologies will follow.
The one thing you did say about the scammer was the whole Trey or Trevon and Mom and the wrong cash apps getting out, and that's why you never posted any of it, because there was some scams going on.
Yeah, okay, that I did say, and I said I didn't want to post any cash apps yet
That's what it was.
because I was not familiar with the whole story, and there were other cash apps were starting to pop up, and the one thing I didn't want to do is put up the wrong one, and so I never did. I'd rather just stay out of that, and I stayed out of that story for the most part.
Yeah.
So that I do remember saying, you know, talking about, and I don't know. It's not like me to call somebody like you like a scam or something.
No,
like
I've never
that.
heard those words come out of your mouth at all.
And if there is something like that, and you got video of it, show me the receipts. But I'm cool with you. You're not. I don't believe you to be a racist. And you know, whatever else people say, not everybody's gonna like you or everyone.
I think somebody's just trying to kick up some shit between all the pages.
Yeah, of course they are. You know, and I remember when Katie Joy invited me and I went to her page, and then it was later that I found out all this, the way she really is, and I still didn't believe it. So I just started watching some of the stuff and reading, and then reading and reading and reading. You start watching more videos, and then you found out. You can find out how people really feel. I go by what's the general consensus, and people don't like Katie. I know that much. I know that. I feel that people don't like Katie. So I just quit the whole Katie thing and quit asking to be on there again to talk about the whole situation. So yeah, I'm not. I feel bad that I went on there, but you know what? I didn't know. I didn't know at the time. So,
and knowing's half the battle. Go, Joe!
That's right. So
I'm not fucking right. I'm not fucking right.
Molly, I know you're Boricua, so yeah, I don't believe that you're racist or any of that stuff. In fact, every time somebody mentions it, I'm always saying, yeah, I don't see that. I don't buy it.
Yeah, I don't buy it either.
Yep.
Racist people wouldn't bend over backwards to help complete strangers that happen to be a different ethnic background than they are.
If she was racist, why would she be trying to help Marvan's family?
Exactly. That's not what racist people do.
Yeah. Just like our other little friend, they'll throw something and try to turn it into a racist situation, or about race or whatever. So that's all I have to say about that part. If there is a video and I did say something referring to that, show me, please. I'll gladly look at it. And
Manny, I'll eat some crow.
I'll eat crow. But you know, I think even if I start off thinking one way and then I change my mind and all of a sudden I like somebody, I'm okay with that. You know, I'll yeah, you know what? At first I didn't like you, but now I like you. Now I like. Dude, Molly, I watched your show the other night when people were calling your phone and you turned it around.
I am so jelly. I missed it.
Oh my God. It was so freaking funny. She was doing like she was Natasha, and oh man, that was an epic night. I was there for it.
Oh, I am so mad I missed it.
I love it. It was awesome. And if you guys missed any of that, if you've watched any of that, that was, oh my goodness. I don't know the whole story. Somebody posted Molly's number somewhere. And guys were just calling in. Guys were calling in, and she was talking with them and making all sexy talk, and it was
sex line and sex kitten.
Oh my God! You know, every once in a while, and I do it too. Every once in a while, we do a night where it's just crazy, hilarious, funny. And that was one of those. So, don't listen to that kind of stuff. I'm a fan now, and if I wasn't before, I might have been skeptical. But that doesn't sound like me. Like me, I would say something like that. So,
Yeah, I know. Manny has distanced himself from the crystal ball people. I don't know the name of the page, but
yeah, well, without a crystal ball.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's right. She was Slivanka, the Russian with the Russian accent. That's right. She was playing Slivanka. Oh man, it was so funny. And the
hello,
guys,
how can I help you?
and the guys had no idea. They were just,
You know, sometimes when my phone rings and I know it's a bill collector, and sometimes I'll just want to fuck with them. I'll go, Jess, this is Victor. Victor's House of Pan. How can I help you?
that's funny. Oh yeah, that was so funny. That was a good one. All right, we're out of here. Bam, have a good night.
You too.
And guys, we'll be back tomorrow. What's
Good
tomorrow?
night again, lit guys, and thank you so much for the donations for the computer. Much appreciated.
Absolutely.
I'm going to get a lot of use out of it as soon as I learn how to work the damn thing.
It's too bad people we couldn't ship that to everyone who donated so they can sign their name on it. You know, that would have been cool.
That would have been cool, actually.
All right, guys, have a great night. Appreciate you all. Thank you so much. Thanks for this. So we had Bam's unboxing. We had, I already forgot. What else did we have? We had the VT Chronicles.
We did VT. And I think that's pretty much it. Well, we went over to Molly's page and sat there for about 15 minutes.
Yeah, we did a little bit of Molly. And we talked about VT for a little bit.
Yep.
So, yeah, good night overall. Good 3 hours. All right, I'm out of here. Everyone have a great night. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Hasta luego.
Night, everybody.